Of you who've never seen the greatest the world has ever revered, I'd like to introduce myself. Let's go! I'm out here making them mad, cause I got it. Too good at being too bad, cause I got it. Stop reaching and being sad, cause I got it. I just got it, yeah. I just got it. I'm the one that got the swag, I'm the one that got them sad. I don't do this here to brag, I just got it. I'm the reason why you mad, I'm the reason why they blast. I ain't even trying to brag, I just got it. I said please don't go my phone, you should just leave me alone. I did this here all alone, I just got it. I can show them how to act, put my shoulder on the map. Keep it real and that's a fact, I just got it.
You to stand or remain standing. Please remove all headgear. Our flag flying proudly over the scoreboard just past the south end zone. He's here through rain, wind, whatever weather. Friend of the program with our national anthem, Mr. Lee Greenwood.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stars and bright stars through the
Thank you, fans. Speaking of the weather,
And hello, everyone, and welcome
We're a
to
little
Ray and
short-handed.
Sue Smith Stadium, and welcome to Hope College football. My name is Nate Dreyer. I'm joined today by Matt Wayner, as we have got a classic MIAA rivalry on deck between a couple teams that have opened up with wins in conference play and certainly have been on the right track right now. Albion visits Hope College today, Matt, and like I said, this is a classic rivalry game, and this is an Albion team. Even the new coach this year, the first-year head man in Travis Rundle, the son of a legendary coach here, this is a year-over-year championship Albion program, and Hope has a real chance to make a statement in some nasty weather this afternoon.
That's right, it's nasty and rain out here in Holland, Michigan, and a taste of the fall with the 50-degree weather out. But hey, the fans still came out, and Nate, we have an exciting game because I believe these are two of the best teams in the MIAA when it's all said and done, and Hope College is their hands full with a 5-0 Albion team that has been all but dominant. 44 points a game on offense, only giving up 16 a game on defense. This is the best team in the MIAA, and we're going to find out today if Hope College has what it takes to go toe-to-toe.
And two teams that have got a history of a bit of a rivalry between each other as well, of course. No Calvin yet. They're coming very, very shortly in football. And these two teams have kind of been some of the primary rivals against each other throughout their very long and storied history. Like you said, though, this is an Albion team. Both sides of the ball is so stout. But in particular on offense, they are incredibly balanced. They are incredibly difficult. They find a ton of ways to beat you behind the arm of their junior quarterback, Luke Lovell, and a ton of running back options that they also have. What are some of the things Hope College is going to have to try to do defensively to try to slow down this dangerous, dangerous Britain attack?
Nate, it's uncommon to be this balanced and dominant in the rush game and pass game at the Division III level. And that's just something you got to attest to Lovell's ability to command this game. He has a lot of experience here as a junior. And a team that, you know, the rushing over 100 yards a game, being able to pass, he's passing for 273 a game. With that kind of balanced attack, it's really hard to prepare for. In an opportunity I had to talk to Coach Jacob Pardonnet yesterday, you know, according to him, as the defensive coordinator, he's saying we just got to win one-on-ones. We're prepared. We know what our game plan is. We know schematically how we need to defend them. Let's just execute and let's win some one-on-ones on the outside, be able to stop Bristow. And I believe that can be a recipe for success. Like you said, let's see if they can execute.
As everyone just saw on screen, Albion won the toss. They deferred the option to the second half. So this Hope offense going to get the ball right away. And this is a team for head coach Peter Stursma that loves to run the football. You have two of the top three rushers in the MIAA right now between Strickland and Smith in the backfield. They've been able to control clock in a lot of games. That's going to be so important. We talked about the way that this Albion team can get up and down and score themselves. Hope's got to try to control that time of possession and control the ball without turnovers when they're on offense.
That's right, Nate. I mean, you're talking about a team that they've had so much success, Hope, because they've been so successful on the ground, you know, with Strickland and Smith really doing all that they want behind a great offensive line. So that's going to be really key today, the time of possession. If Hope can prove that they can move the ball on the ground like they want to, they're going to be able to make a charge here in the second half. But if it gets away from them and that stout Albion defensive line gives them trouble, Zach Trainer's going to have to rely on his arm and make some big plays.
Yeah, you mentioned to me before the game the key number, 150 rushing yards. That kind of seems to be what Hope's magic number has been offensively.
Yeah, if we can get to 150 on the ground, that's the number I think between Smith and Trainer and Strickland. If they can get to that number, that's a recipe for success. And it looks like we're ready to go, baby, so let's do this.
All right, the sophomore Logan Growinski out of Buchanan's got it on the tee for the Britons. And Hope is ready to get their offense shortly on the field and get this one underway. That one sails through the back of the end zone. Nemisek lets it go by, and here we go. So Zach Trainer and company will get their first look out on the field of this game. Again, the freshman Trainer, 6'4", 210, a highly touted prospect when he was coming out of Walled Lake Western. And he's been a little bit up and down, but finding his groove the last couple weeks. He's at 50.6% passing on the season, 8 pass touchdowns to 7 interceptions. So you've seen Trainer a little up and down. This is a big moment for him to try to step into things. They go split back out of the gun to open things up, including bringing Terrell Harris into the backfield alongside Elijah Smith. They put Harris in motion, and he'll get it on the screen. Here is the shifty senior getting back to right around where they started at the line of scrimmage. And one play in the books and one slightly different formation than some of what we've seen Hope run this year.
It's going to be important for Trainer to continue to get comfortable. You know, as a freshman 5 games in, you can see that from last week, 16 completions, a guy that they're just trying to make those nice, easy throws so they can trust him a little bit more with that deep ball, knowing that he might have an opportunity with some one-on-ones later today.
Tight end Jack Goldie, sophomore Travis Myers out wide to the left side, Holzer the far side receiver. In motion goes Smith. Trainer with some pressure coming, ducking the first wave, and here he goes. The freshman taking off, and he'll get the first down. Trainer able to escape and use his legs to deal with some big-time Britain pressure and move the chains for the Dutch. Penalty marker, though, down behind the play. We'll have to see what it is, and Hope seems to be indicating what we're going to have.
Offense, 70, 10-yard penalty from the previous spot, 2nd down.
Holding penalty on Dylan Clem, going to bring that one right back.
So even on that hold, though, something you love from Trainers, you can tell when you talk about him being highly touted, it's that ability to move through the pocket is really high level. That's a challenge for him to be able to find that space and get outside there. That's exactly what you want from him.
Yeah, Trainer guy, he was a pocket passer in terms of his recruiting, a pro-style quarterback out of high school, but he can move very well in the pocket, outside of it, able to deliver the low strike right there. That Holzer corrals at the 20-yard line for his first grab of the game, but now 3rd and 15 has to be dealt with right here by the Flying Dutchman. Johnny Rowan Blanton subs on, and Hope will spread the field right here with a 4-wide set. Again, tailback Elijah Smith, the senior out of Hastings, #1 top rusher in the MIAA, 456 yards, couple of touchdowns on the season as well. Trainer on 3rd and 15 will go to work. He'll fire it deep, looking for Holzer in the first down. Incomplete, but the penalty marker is down. And
that's
exactly
what you want. I mean, just like that, I was looking at the one-on-ones for them, Nate. You could tell Albion want to stack the box a little, put pressure on Trainer. That was the right decision. Throw a jump ball to your senior 6'4" receiver, see if he can come down with it.
That was Bobby Willis, the senior out of Jackson Lumen Christie, that was on the coverage.
Defense, #7, 15-yard penalty from the previous spot, automatic first down.
And Hope able to get the free first down off of that. So a couple costly penalties in both directions all come out in a wash. And we're kind of right back to where we were after that Trainer rush a few plays ago. So again, Zach Trainer working with Elijah Smith in the background, and what's been kind of a consistently changing skill unit for Hope College. Look at the tight end position. So you've seen Goldie, we see Vanderkool now in as well. The wing off the left side is Adam Castle. Trainer will give to Smith this time. And the senior finds his way down to the 39-yard line where Jaith Joseph, the senior out of East Lansing, was on the tackle right there, but he could gain a 4 on first.
I expect them to try and go to the run a little bit more now. They got a little bit more breathing room, go back to what they really want to do against Albion, but when your back's against the wall, you got to find opportunity to get a little bit of breathing room. So let's see what Hope wants to do here.
Couple minutes gone. Hope College continuing their first possession on 2nd and 6. They'll go 2 wide right here with more of a power look. Terrell Harris, the dangerous senior out of Whitehall, goes in motion. He'll get it back on the sweep. Harris to the 40, ridden down to the 41-yard line with a wave of tacklers. Brady Frazier, the senior, leading the tackling charge. This Albion team, especially up front, so stout at being able to shut you down.
Right idea. Albion was not in great position. You just expect Harris maybe to cut it up just a little bit earlier. Nonetheless, we got 3rd and manageable here.
It'll be a 3rd and 4 for Hope, just past their own 40-yard line. And the big junior, Chance Strickland, will come into the backfield for the first time today. Hope sticking with a couple tight wide receivers. Trainer. Pressure coming. It's from Joseph. Firing. And that one is hauled in, but ruled incomplete on the slide out of bounds by Myers. And that'll bring up 4th down, and that will likely bring out the Hope punt unit for the first time in this one.
Really good pass there by Trainer. I mean, that's a lot of patience and maturity there. Get outside, getting a little bit of pressure on him. He moves outside the pocket, and that's a nice off-balance throw by him.
So again, now Peter Sturzma will utilize his unique dual punter sort of look that you've seen him use at lower levels. They'll motion out of it, and Caleb Dean will be the punter, going away to a couple of deep men. Dean, young man out of junior, the young man out of Jenison will roll it on ahead to Devin Friedley Bell, who had some issues with it. And Friedley Bell, the Grand Rapids Catholic Central player, has a little bit of difficulties before settling that one down, Matt.
Yeah, you can see he was not expecting that squib punt there, and you know, I don't know how wet it would be out there on the field. I know it's been raining kind of off and on turf there. We'll see if that affects any of the gameplay today, but we got a sunny sky now, so I foresee Lovell trying to take advantage of the air.
Luke Lovell, junior out of Pinckney, Michigan, nearly 65% passing on the year, and one of those dangerous players certainly in the MIAA when he is using his arm. They go pistol to open. He'll turn, and he'll give to Phillip Jones-Price, the 5th-year runner. Takes it over the 30-yard line, up around the 1st down marker on his first touch of the game. A depth of running backs, what we can expect out of Albion. But this man out of Reed City, Jones-Price, will be their leader in the backfield.
We'll see Jones-Price. We'll see James Bloomfield. We'll see Colby Taylor-Browning, like you and I talked about before the broadcast. I mean, with 3 really good running backs, you're going to see them go to multiple guys.
The open 3 wide once again right here. Nick Christian is that tight end and H-back moving across the line. Hope with a 4 down front. Lovell. Give again to Jones. Price is faked this time. Thrown on, and Friedley Bell able to pick up another 1st down and move the chains after Trevor Hansen leveled him. But again, Devin Friedley Bell, young man out of Grand Rapids Catholic Central that West Michigan football fans certainly know a lot of in the last couple years, moved the chains for the Britons early.
So a little softer man there. I think they just don't want to give up that big play on one-on-ones. See if they move to more of a zone coverage later on, but I think they just got to get comfortable.
A little bit of movement up front. And a couple flags down on that as well. We'll look to see. It looks like it will be a false start.
Number 73, 5-yard penalty, first down.
Lovell will go back to work. Now on a 1st and 15. Given to Jones-Price, and he has nowhere to go. Cole Lumen able to make the tackle, and I think defensive coordinator Jacob Pardney has to like that sort of ranging stop right there from the rest of this unit. This is a team that has changed out the unit a lot. They've made a lot of substitutions within the games, Matt, and I think that's, adjustments, I should say, within games, and that's a big part of what they're going to have to be able to do defensively. Albion, though, working a little bit quickly right here. 10:42 to go as the rain is significantly picking up here in Holland. Lovell will fake and drop to pass. The pressure's coming, and that one is broken up as he was looking for his favorite target, Kai Bristow, on 2nd down.
Great defensive stop there. Here on 3rd and 15, Hope's going to have an opportunity as Albion continuing to work quickly. Yeah, I mean, in my conversation with Pardney, we'll get to a little bit more of that in a bit here, but he likes to move a lot of guys in and out of this defense, keep them fresh, and especially get freshmen more opportunities, get them repetition, get them confidence, get them comfortable.
Lovell working on 3rd and 14 with 10.5 to go. No score early in this one. Luke Lovell, big pressure coming on the blitz. Friedley Bell, diving grab. It is ruled that it's hauled in. He's up around the 1st down marker. The officials will have a conversation. The Hope bench is adamant he did not make the grab, but he did, and it is going to be a 1st down on the ruling. Diving grab made by Devin Friedley Bell will move the chains for the Britons.
Hope coaching staff not happy about that, as they can clearly see the ball hit the ground there before. No opportunity to challenge that, obviously, here.
Albion will go quickly with a 3 wide set. Again, the rain really starting to come down once again. This is James Bloomfield on his first carry of the game, and a trio and more of Hope tacklers bring him down shy of the 40-yard line. So Bloomfield, a little bit more of their power, under 190 pounds versus Jones Price at 170. But again, it'll be a depth of running backs they're going to be willing to go to all game long, keeping all these guys really fresh. Bloomfield's got a couple rushing touchdowns on the year already in this young season. 9:40 to go. Luke Lovell will drop to pass again. Looking incomplete on the high throw as he was trying to find Jimmy Bona, the sophomore ranging. Bona listed as a quarterback out there playing wide receiver early in this contest.
It's so important, Nate, to be able to make that next stop after you see a play like that happens. You're not sure if it's a good call or not. Don't let that affect your next play. And here, Hope College needs a really big third down stop.
Another third down. Albion was able to get it on 3rd and 14 last time as they've moved into Hope territory. 9.5 to go, and Lovell will spread them 4 wide out of the pistol right here. The far man all the way on the far side of your screen, Kai Bristow, the senior, is the leading touchdown man in terms of receiving touchdowns in the MIAA. It looks like we have to do some equipment repair, an official timeout, because the down marker and the chain gain has to go to work on a bit of collision damage, so to speak, on the chains on the far side. So they'll get that corrected. We'll get back underway. But as I was saying, Kai Bristow, leading receiving touchdown man in the MIAA 7, and he averages just shy of 90 receiving yards a game. He's all the way on the far side of your screen, and Lovell will go to work from the short gun. Hope brings a 4 down front right here on 3rd and 5. Lumen showing some pressure. Lovell, pressure in his face, nearly intercepted by Cole Lumen, but that will bring up 4th down. The ranging linebacker had a real good look at that one.
Coach Pardonnet and his defensive staff have got to be very pleased with that stop there.
Here's a look at it. Pressure there, and Lumen nearly able to make that play. The junior out of Rochester, Stony Creek, all over that one. And now here comes Terrell Harris.
Nate, I love the mixture of some press coverage into zone, into more of a softer man. I like that they're giving Lovell these different looks, and Lovell, I mean, it's going to be hard to throw in this rain as it's really coming down now in Holland.
Absolutely. Chris Bowman sends it away, and this one just finds its way into the Hope end zone past Terrell Harris. I was saying last time Matt and I were together in the call, we saw Terrell Harris set himself a new Hope College punt return record.
That was a fun game, Nate.
That was for sure a fun game as a back and forth affair. Hope able to pick up the win against Loras College in that one a few weeks back. But now in the rain, we saw Hope last drive. Matt, try to open up, throwing the ball a little bit, then transitioning to the run. You know, as we continue to see the weather and some of the other factors, you have to think that the Hope run game, and they go the power runner right away, and Strickland's going to be a big part of what they want to do on this next set of plays.
Equipment repair, line equipment.
All right, we have more line to gain equipment repair, so they're definitely having some issues now over there.
Time to call Athletic Director Tim Schoonveld, see if we can get a replacement out on the field.
So they'll go back to work on that. But like I said, the run game for Hope, we know it was going to be important from the beginning in this one. Last drive, they tried to spread things out a little bit, a couple throws, a couple different shifting formations and looks. But at some point in time, Hope is going to have to find a way to power run the football if they're going to do what they do best.
I completely agree, and I think that that's why you're seeing a little bit more of a balance. I think they're giving more of a leash to Trainer. Earlier on, it was just like, hey, we're going to be a running team, and now it appears that they want to give him some more opportunities to throw it, and I think that's opening things up for them offensively.
Both teams going back to sidelines, and a look on your screen. You want to know what the conditions are like? I mean, you can see the rain. You can see the conditions of the guys right here already, how soaked they are. It's going to be a long afternoon. And this is, though, the kind of conditions and the kind of game I think this Hope team is going to be just fine seeing, because it turns into a little bit more of a physical, a little bit more of a slop fest to some extent, and you get Albion a little bit out of the rhythm that they normally would like to be in. You have to think the home field advantage, maybe the home weather advantage a little bit. Hope has to like the way things are setting up.
I think so too, and I think that's something that if you're a football player, you got to want to play in weather like this.
Looks like we got some new down markers finding their way to the stadium, so we'll get that reset and we'll get things back underway in just a moment. No score here from Ray and Sue Smith Stadium. Nate Dreyer and Matt Wayner with you this afternoon for this clash of MIAA rivals, Hope and Albion. 9:18 remaining in the first quarter. Both teams have been unsuccessful on their first drives of the game, and Hope will get their second chance to try to put some points on the board early in this one. Albion unbeaten on the year. Hope College sitting at 4-1 at the moment, and both teams picking up wins last week in their openers of MIAA play. Hope over Adrian 30-21, and a big win over Kalamazoo 44-17 for the Britons. All right, we're back out there. Zach Trainer's got his offense ready to go, and the Flying Dutchmen are ready to rock and roll. They will open out of a two-wide set right here with a couple of tight ends or H-backs off either side of the line. And again, it's the big junior, Chance Strickland out of Mason, that'll lead the rushing attack to open things up right here. Strickland, 6'2", 225-pound junior that spent time as a quarterback a year ago, but certainly has been very adept in the run game. 10 touchdowns on the season for him when they've needed short yardage gains. Strickland has been as sure-handed as any in the conference, and maybe as any in the country, at being able to get the yardage when Hope needs it.
He's a terrific running back, and he's somebody that Hope has trusted time and time again. It's nice when you got him and Smith. You don't have to wear down one running back 30 times a game, but you can feed different guys at different points of the game, give them different looks, and then have Harris be able to come out in more of a motion set that just gives such a different look.
Yeah, they all complement each other so incredibly well. I think that's a big part of it. All right, Hope ready to go to work. 1st and 10, they will start hemmed in at their own 20-yard line right here, and Strickland gets the first touch, and he'll bottle his way ahead to just shy of the 24-yard line. They go right up the middle on 1st down with a couple of tight ends. Power Hope football on this second drive. It'll be 3 yards officially and a 2nd and 7.
Great job of the Hope College Athletic Department getting that down marker going. They do a terrific job out here and create such a welcoming environment for the guests to come in here today, even in the stormy weather.
Trainer will pitch this time to Strickland. Has a seam, and he'll get corralled at the 29, just shy of the 1st down. Mitchell Raphael, the sophomore safety out of Lansing Catholic, arranging to make the tackle. And 3rd and 1 in a pretty easily manageable situation right here for the Flying Dutchman to deal with. 8.5 to go. This is the exact game script I think they'll be okay with offensively.
Yeah, if you can get that 3rd and 1 manageably, now you got Strickland, just give him the ball, ride that high horse.
Hope staying 2 wide receivers and a power look. And again, it'll be Strickland able to avoid one man. Give the shoulder to Raphael to move the chains to the 32-yard line. Strickland had to make a man miss, had to give a shoulder, and he picks up the 1st down.
It's so comforting for a running back. You see 76 moving out there, and the pulling, for them to pull a guard there in that kind of play, I mean, that's really good movement by the offensive line to open up the opportunity. That's almost impossible to stop if you can get your guard out there for room for him to run behind.
Hope will work 3 wide right here. The H-back is Seth Lumen. It's Strickland again, breaking one tackle and shoving his way to the 35. Again, it's he and Raphael meeting each other on the contact for the 3rd straight play right there. And falling ahead just over the 35 will get 3 yards on 1st down for Strickland. Long look to the sideline right here. Hope will roll him out and go back to that split back look once more out of the gun. 3 down front will face him. They motion the tight end Goldie alongside the line. It's a give to Foster, who's able to take it past the 35-yard line. As we see his first touch of the game. Foster, a highly touted kid out of Grand Ledge. I actually got to see him last year in the football playoffs, the high school football playoffs. He was playing essentially a wildcat quarterback role. Very, very athletic kid. He at first is going to go to Grand Valley, switched here to Hope instead, and a very dangerous option that they are working into their offense early in this season.
The freshman Foster, you're going to see him start to get involved here as you see the future plans for him here for the Hope College offense. I like that switch up of a different look from, I mean, Strickland's a load. He is hard to take down.
Trainer to throw on 3rd and 6. Has a bit of time. Looking deep. Hauled in over the 30-yard line. Grant Holzer will move the chains deep into Britain territory.
Wow, the arm talent on Trainer. What a great pass down the sideline.
Able to find Holzer, one of his favorite targets, and like you said, got just a bit of separation, but talk about dropping one right in the bucket where it needed to be.
That's a high-level arm right there by Trainer. Wonderful pass to take advantage. We got to put the ball in the end zone here.
Again, Trainer was a 3-star recruit out of Walled Lake Western, and we're seeing a little bit of that skill right here as he's transferred into Hope and is certainly giving Coach Sturzma a lot of excitement looking forward. And the way this team sets up, they put Harris in motion and they'll give it back to him. The senior going the wrong way, twisting away from one man, staying on his feet. He'll get back to around the 31-yard line. Larry Platt was able to hunt him down right there, but Harris nowhere really to go at any point there.
Harris just trying to see if he can get the edge. It's just a little bit too far. That's a major loss on the play. Let's see if Trainer can open something up here with the arm.
5.5 to go. It'll drop back to 2nd and 17 from the 32-yard line. Hope will stick with a 2-wide set out of the pistol this time. Fake give to Strickland. Zach Trainer looking deep, able to somehow find a leaning and diving Travis Myers with an unreal grab. What an effort and a first down.
Hashtag SC Top 10. Call up Sports Center. That was an unbelievable catch.
We'll have a look at it once again right here. Travis Myers, what an effort. Selling out and taking it inside the 15-yard line. Inside 5 minutes to go in the first. Hope continuing to matriculate their way down the field right here, and they stick with that twin H-back look. To the right is Lumen, to the left is Castle. They'll give it to the big tailback. Strickland charging his way just shy of the 10-yard line. You saw a punch-out effort right there from the defense as well. They're doing everything they can against him.
Great drive here by Hope College, going on just past 4 minutes now with the ball in their hands. Huge to be controlling the time of possession at this point in the game.
Gain of 1 and a 2nd and 9 here, up to the 18-yard line for the Flying Dutchman. Strickland remains in the backfield alongside Trainer. Hope will spread them 3 wide this time. Strickland again rumbling to the 10-yard line, taking a man with him down to the 9. Alex Olenek, the sophomore, coming off the end to make the stop. Hope inside the 10. It'll be 3rd and medium.
Manageable once again, really need this first down. Curious if they want to go to some sort of run-pass option here. Try and get a slant in, but they really got all their guys. I don't know if they'll go, they might just go one on the outside or singles there on the outside, see what they want to do. Smith in the backfield now.
They bring Smith in, they'll motion Harris on the 3rd and 5 play. Trainer keeps on the option, nowhere to go, but a late penalty marker is down. We'll have to wait to see what that one is. The penalty marker coming in late after the end of the play.
I think it might be a face mask call. Man, Albion is not doing themselves any favors today.
Personal foul, face mask, defense number 9, half the distance, first down.
What a costly mistake for the Brits there. Right there, Nate, is Hope College with an opportunity in 4 downs. Put the ball in the end zone here.
Face mask from Alex Olenek, the sophomore right there. And now a 1st and goal. Hope will get it at the 5-yard line. And again, they bring Castle in. I love this power unit that they've been going to. They know that they have to run the ball, so they just lined up. We're going to go twin tight ends, twin H-backs, whatever you want to call it, and pound it at you all game long. They'll stick with it right here, 1st and goal from the 5-yard line, and they bring the big tailback Strickland in one more time. Lumen in motion. Here's Strickland, bottling, finding his way down. He'll get about the 3-yard line into the tackling pile. Eddie Hines, senior out of Grand Rapids Catholic Central, big 52 in on that tackle, 250 and less.
And what you love about that with the power I is Hope gets to do what they want to do because they showed Albion we can do it in the air, so you have to guard us out there. Forcing Albion to have to guard both the pass and the run is really giving Hope so many options now.
And again will be Strickland. He is the pistol back behind Trainer. He'll get it again. Strickland leaning towards the end zone, and he's going to be just shy. It'll be a 3rd down from right around the 1-yard line here.
3rd and goal.
Swear the legalities of the tush push here. as you can see in higher level Division I college football being used all the time and in the NFL, and here we'll see what Hope College wants to do.
They'll quickly go to Strickland again. Gave a shoulder, trying to find his way in. It looks like he's held short. Larry Platt, the senior's got the right arm up. He's not in, and it's decision time. Doesn't look like it's much of a decision time, though, for Coach Sturzma. It looks like they're going for it on 4th and goal from inside the 1-yard line. Hope wants 6, and they're going to try to get it. They again bring everybody in. Powerful look out of the pistol. Strickland, he's got it this time. Touchdown, Flying Dutchman.
And the 4th down call pays off for the Dutchman here with an early 6-0 lead in the first quarter. That's what you do in a drive. As we see the replay here, Nate, everybody in that jumbo set takes care of their blocker, give one opportunity for 1 yard for Strickland. Great drive by Hope.
That's grown man football right there. Win your assignment, power on power, and then he's able, Strickland is, to get the shoulder to Olenek.
They milked 7 minutes off that clock in that drive, just like we talked about time possession. We're here in a 7-0 ball game. Things are looking up for the Dutch.
Vulcan able to add that point after a perfect drive. I mean, what did we talk about before the game with some of our keys to this game? Time of possession, winning one-on-ones, 150 rush yards is the goal. That was the perfect encapsulation of all of those things for Hope College that last drive.
So pleased with the game plan so far from Hope College's coaching staff. You see offensively right there, they give Trainer an opportunity to make a big play down the field. It opens up that run big time. Okay? Capitalizing on those mistakes by Albion, 2 massive penalties, and you turn it into 7 points. And then defensively, them not getting stagnant and being able to trust the guys on the outside to take care of one-on-ones with different looks. I mean, they're switching up zone, they're switching up press, they're doing soft man. So many opportunities right now. I love Hope's game plan going into this game.
So Balkan, after he just had the extra point, will send it away. Bloomfield and Friedley Bell, the deep men for Albion, as Hope has drawn first blood in this game, trying to pick up a little bit of a home upset and doing so in really, really solid fashion early in this one.
The rain a little bit lighter here. We'll see if that means Level wants to go to the air a little bit. The last drive, he just wasn't super sharp on the outside. A couple of decent throws, but they've been trusting the run game a little bit more. I think we're going to expect Level to want to open things up.
1:35 to go, first quarter. We're back underway. Caden Balkan out of Byron Center sends it away, and that will be fair caught inside the 20-yard line, and I think a pretty smart decision as they wanted to do all they could to keep that away from Bloomfield and Friedley Bell, who are very, very dangerous return men. Like you said, here comes Luke Lovell and company one more time. Last week, Lovell was the MIAA Player of the Week with 306 passing yards. And again, if the rain lessens like it does right here, we are going to get a chance to see a guy that might be the best pure passer in the MIAA go to work. Albion will see Hope's power look, and they'll counter with one of their own right here, the 2 wide receiver pistol set. Lovell. Give to Phillip Jones-Price, trying to cut it to the outside. Got away from Lumen and got corralled by a whole host of other tacklers. Brady Howe, the 5th-year senior out of Holland Christian, the first man on the contact. 2nd down and about 7 after that first down carry.
Hope sniffed out that stretch play from the start. Great defense. Nonetheless, Jones-Price still able to get free. Man, he looks really fast out there.
Albion motions Bristow tight to the line. Jones-Price again tries to shift his way ahead. He gets shut down and popped right away.
It's like that was Flagler on the play there. He just steps up, makes a nice play. Tried a little bit of a counter, but they got 3rd and long here.
Flagler on the tackle. Flagler, a guy, comes up. He's a safety by trade, been forced to some injuries to go outside, play some corner like he is today as well. Very, very special player. Sophomore out of DeWitt. It'll be 3rd and 8 for Lovell. They'll spread him 4 wide right here. Bloomfield into the backfield. Luke Lovell on the drop. Pressure coming. Down he goes. Corner blitz. Bryce Debris getting home. He's fired up. 4th down. The Hope defense answers again, and the punt unit will come out.
And Hope College, once again, they send pressure from the outside, as we see here on the corner blitz. Nobody saw it coming. Nobody picked him up. A huge sack right there for Hope College. They have all the momentum in this ball game.
Mentioned one standout D back out of DeWitt. How about another one? Bryce Debris finds himself out of DeWitt as well, and he'll end the first quarter with that play. End of one, 7-0 Hope. We'll be right back here. This is Hope College football.
They haven't been challenged.
No.
National champions for 2022.
All right, welcome back to Ray and Sue Smith Stadium. Nate Dreyer, Matt Weiner. Punt units will find their way onto the field because Hope College's defense is able to come up with yet another stop. Defensive coordinator Jacob Pardonnet, I mean, he could not, I'm sure, be more pleased with the way this unit has done it, especially because it's everyone. It's a guy like Debris even coming in a little bit lower on the depth chart a lot of times. He comes up with that sack. Everyone doing what it takes to take down this dangerous Albion attack.
Yeah, this Hope defense, they just look prepared. They look like they know what their plan is, and they're executing it. It's a 4-quarter ball game. We got a lot of ball game left, Nate. Hope College wins the first quarter, though.
Chris Bowman, freshman out of Waterford Kettering, will send this away to Terrell Harris. Harris going to let it go. And that'll take a very, very good bounce for the Britons and find its way all the way down to the 10-yard line. That's as good of a bounce as you can hope for, especially.
Nate, that's one of the best punts I've ever seen. That was awesome.
There is a penalty marker, however, that is down back around where the line of scrimmage was. So we'll have a meeting of officials over that. But yeah, I mean, for a rain-soaked field, for that ball to bounce the way that it did and get that sort of carry, but like we said, we are waiting on this meeting of officials to figure things out a little bit based on what this penalty marker could possibly have been.
After the kick, personal foul, number 44, Albion. That's a 15-yard penalty added to the end of the run. First down.
So some of that great punt coming back. Trevor Smith, the junior out of Hopkins, on the 15-yard penalty there.
Please hold on that announcement.
Now, will that be applied to the end of the kick?
And it was originally applied to the end of the kick, end of the run, they were saying.
So the referees have some deliberation here because
Yes.
they got to switch sides after the quarter. So they want to make sure they get their down marker right here.
So they will get that set, and that'll give some extra time for Coach Stursman on the sideline to be able to address and get his unit ready to
All right, let's
rock
try
and
this
roll.
again, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to ask anyone currently serving in our military armed forces, as well as any veterans in the crowd.
So wrapping up here for the first quarter, Nate, we got Hope College defensively with a couple of huge stops there, and then taking advantage of Albion, a team that has been so disciplined, but with 2 massive penalties, and they took advantage of to get 7 points on the board, controlled the time possession with a 7.5-minute drive. So we'll see how Albion responds. They're going to have some changes they need to make, I think.
A drive that certainly is going to have a chance to tell us a lot right here, as Hope is, if they can find a way to run the ball effectively, throw off of it like they did last drive and chew clock the way they did, that's exactly what they want. They'll open 3 wide right here.
I think Albion might end up stacking the box a little bit more because they're just going to have to take Strickland out of this game.
Certainly would make sense. Elijah Smith will get this carry. He's got speed over the 30-yard line before Larry Platt sends him down. Bit of a late toss as well right there as Sky Vanderkool got sent down at the end of the play, but a good gain of 6 as Strickland hit the hole with a bunch of speed right there.
They're switching up. They got Smith back there now, switching up the look here for Hope College.
So Smith comes in. They'll go back to the twin tight end look right here. And again, the senior Smith will get this carry. He'll go up the middle, and he's got really nowhere to go, lowering the head. See Jafe Joseph and others standing right over top of him in the middle of this stout Albion defensive look. Eddie Hines, the senior defensive tackle, right in the middle of things. And the first minute of the second quarter just about gone. It will be 3rd and 4 for the Flying Dutchman right here. Smith will stay out there. Hope will spread it this time with a 4-wide look. Trainer firing, hauled in by Terrell Harris, but he's going to trip up short of the first down. A little bit of miscommunication right there as you see Trainer looking to the sideline and getting a word in. I think Trainer wants to go for it on 4th down as well.
Great balance there by Harris. You see him diving for that ball off the tips of his fingers. We've seen a couple of great catches here from Hope College players.
After some deliberation and some argumentation from Zach Trainer, Hope will send the punt unit onto the field, and they will quickly go 3 and out here and put the dangerous Albion offense right back on the field. Alex Shaheen, Devin Friedley-Bell back to receive this one on its way from Nick Flagler. Friedley-Bell will fair catch. No, he muffs it on the ground. Both teams fighting over the football. Hope says they have it, and they do. Again, some issues for Devin Friedley-Bell on the punt return, and Hope will get positive field position deep in Albion territory off the special teams miscue.
Wow. Whether it's a personal foul, whether it's a muff punt, whether it's a face mask, as we look at the replay here, just bounces off his shoulder pads there, takes his eye off it just at the wrong time. But Albion mistake-ridden in these first 20 minutes of play, and it's been costly as Hope College now in scoring territory.
There's a sophomore out of Holland that played his high school games right on this stadium, Zach Hopp, that was able to corral that football, and Hope will get a second lease on life right here starting inside the 35-yard line. 2 minutes gone in this second quarter. And they cling to that 7-point lead early. This is Strickland back on the football, powering, bursting into the open field. Touchdown, Strickland! But there is a penalty marker down behind the play.
Hold everything. I think this is going to be a hold, I think, against Hope.
Let's look at the replay here, Nate.
Holding offense, number 70, 10-yard penalty, previous spot, first down.
That hold is very costly here. Put them back many yards to go here for the first down. Let's hope College responds with a costly penalty of their own. But Nate, what I want to say is I'm just shocked. I'm waiting for Albion to start actually trying to defend the run. They're giving them way too much room. A huge credit to Hope College for the way that they're zone blocking right now, but Albion needs to make an adjustment.
That was the second hold on the senior Dylan Clement, right guard. Harris goes in motion. They'll fake it to him. Trainer popped right away at the line of scrimmage. Camden Orlando, the senior out of Dakota High School. Right on the middle of that play. It'll be 2nd down and 20 right back where the Flying Dutch were.
Albion trying to get some life here. 2nd and forever for Hope College now. This team's just trying to use those penalties against each other.
Sean Foster coming in once again here to Hope in the backfield. So add one more dangerous unit or player that can be added to this unit for Hope offensively, and they'll go back to that split back shotgun look trio of wide receivers. Ton of weapons out here right now for Trainer. He'll give to Foster. He'll flip to Terrell Harris. Harris taking it wide and taking it just shy of the 40-yard line where he's sent out. Hope College wants a late hit on the shove out of bounds to Harris. They won't get it, and they will have 3rd and very, very long coming up right here. A little bit over 3rd and 15 will be on its way for Hope.
So that penalty cost them here. But expecting there, wanted the late hit. I didn't have great angle to see that far away to see if it was or not. Once again, we want to thank our referees. They do a terrific job here, the MIAA refs. We thank them for their time and service here in this ball game. We got a great football game today, Nate.
3rd and 16, Trainer fakes the give. He's got some time, now the pocket collapse, able to get away from Okama, a Holland Christian product, and corral his way around to the 35-yard line and bring up 4th down and 10. Like I said, Phil Okama, senior out of Holland Christian, was in on the rush right there. And it'll be 4th down. It'll be decision time right here for Hope, who are right in the middle of no man's land.
Yeah, I don't know what your field goal leg is here. You're looking at like a 50-yarder probably.
And it looks like the punt unit will be coming out for Hope College. So it looks like they have decided, Coach Sturzma has, that this has become a game of field position. He's going to try to really win it right here and see if he can pin this Albion team, which have had some issues in the punt return game, deep into their own side of the field. This will be Caleb Dean to send it away with a little pooch punt inside the 10, chased down by Debris. He's just not quite able to get there, and that will trickle into the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Britons one more time. It feels like Hope's playing with fire a little bit right here every time they give it back over. I will say there is a penalty marker again down at the 5-yard line. Been a sloppy game on the field, and also in terms of the amount of laundry that we've seen thrown on the field in this one.
Yeah, lots of penalties so far. And you can tell, like you said, the heated rivalry before the game, as we talked about. These teams are not fans of each other, and you can tell on the field it's showing.
So officials will talk about this one. 11-14 to go, second quarter here on Hope College football from Ray and Sue Smith Stadium.
Following the fair catch, we got an illegal block by the receiving team. That penalty will be enforced from 5 yards from the touchback spot. First down.
All right, so 5 yards taken away from the Albion offense before they get their drive underway. And this Hope College defense, which have been very stout so far. Again, dealing with a team in the Britons that scored north of 40 points per game. I think this Hope defense, a very, very young Hope defense, could not have asked for anything more than their performance that they've been able to supply so far in this contest. The officials will continue to discuss things a little bit, though, more before we get these units on the field, but on and off rain continuing in a real battle that we're going to see as we'll finally get the ball down and get things underway in just a moment.
So Nate, on the play. The receiver signal, fair catch, followed by a block. That's a 10-yard penalty from the touchback spot. It'll be 1st and 10, Albion.
So Nate, as we talking about before that last drive, Albion defensively, I expect them here soon to make more adjustments, to stack that box against Hope's offense. And I think offensively here, you just think Lovell wants to put it in the air a little bit more.
Albion will have to start after the 10-yard penalty at their own 10-yard line. Phillip Jones-Price tripped up right away at the line of scrimmage. And again, that was Cole Lumen, the junior, who's been on almost everything that had the first contact right there. It's a game of about 2 or 3 on first down, tripping ahead for the speedy 5th-year senior out of Reed City High School.
So pleased with Hope's linebacker play so far today. They are flying around, making every tackle there in the middle of the field.
Again, power look more so than what Albion has traditionally run with 2 wide receivers. Dump pass to Jones-Price is tipped right away at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 8, and a late penalty marker is down as there were some extracurriculars at the end of that play.
I think they're going to get Hope here on an unsportsmanlike conduct or maybe a late hit.
We will wait to see the call as deliberations will wrap up. And once again, we'll have an announcement as this sloppy contest.
Personal foul, defense, number 3. 15-yard penalty enforced from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
All right, so Darian Nunley there, the sophomore, commits that personal foul, and that will move the chains for Albion as the sloppy game really on both sides, especially the last few moments, especially the second quarter, continues. But very costly penalty right there for Nunley in this Hope defense.
Both teams really, like you said, been sloppy. A lot of mistakes so far here early and often. Because I think the team that comes up cleaner is the team that's going to win.
Phillip Jones-Price, delayed give, unable to get anywhere. Again, Hope ranging right away to the football. Luke Palmer, the junior out of Fort Wayne, Indiana, off the edge to make the stop. Again, you said the linebacker play there, the corners coming in as well. The run defense from Hope controlling the line of scrimmage, so impressive. It's a loss of 1 in a 2nd and 11. An offense for Albion that is averaging over 450 yards per game, incredibly balanced typically, and Hope has been winning up front in this one. Another give this time is fake. Looking for Friedley Bell, sliding to the 35-yard line. and he will make the grab to the 35. 3rd and 2. They have looked to the Grand Rapids native on many occasions as of late, and a 3rd and 2 is coming up for Lovell and company here with 9.5 to go in the second. Lumen showing some pressure. Lovell. Pressure in his face, able to hit the pressure relief valve. Nick Christian and his tight end will get the first down. Nick Christian, senior out of Chelsea, moving the chains right there as he was open in the flat.
Good play call there, and I like the creativity there, moving outside of the pocket with the possibility for the bootleg and just able to get his tight end in the flat. And otherwise, relatively boring playbook so far for Albion, and now they're starting to open things up a little bit.
Friedley Bell comes in motion tight to the line. Again, out of the pistol right here for Lovell and the Britain offense. They give it on the end around. Friedley Bell, some issues again securing the football, and he'll lose a yard as he's popped out of bounds. Devin Friedley Bell, who is known his time at Grand Rapids Catholic Central in this area, is the most sure-handed receiver in the area and has remained that as he's moved on to the next level here in Albion, having some real issues. A couple problems in the punt game and one more right there on the end around trying to secure the football. Albion spreads them 4 wide, 2nd and 11 from their own 38-yard line. 8:40 to go, and a 7-point Hope lead. Lovell gives to Jones-Price. Speed up the middle. Philip Jones-Price, the first down and then some over the 45-yard line. Speed can absolutely kill you, and that 5th-year senior has got speed and then some to burn.
That first big play that they're able to break wide open as we see the replay here. Everybody executing their blocks there. Linebackers just out of position, not sure where to go. Jones-Price takes advantage.
Lovell rolling and dumping this one off to Jimmy Bona, and he'll find his way over the 35-yard line before he's absolutely driven into on the far side.
He delivers a big hit himself, and then the corner comes on the backside and drives him into the sideline. Right over by a host of Britons. And we have a tense game right now.
It'll be 2nd and 1 right here. Hope with a 7-0 lead going back to the first quarter as they were able to bust it in on 4th and goal from inside the 1-yard line with Strickland. Lovell, long give with a fake throw onto Price, and he'll chop his way up for the first down again over the 25-yard line. And they're letting Philip Jones-Price go. He's got 7 touchdowns on the year. He averages just about 90 yards rushing per game. And he'll exit the field here after that run up to the 24. This will be James Bloomfield coming in. Albion will spread it 4 wide. Lovell to Bloomfield. Popped hard by Howe, and he'll get about 2 yards and a bit more leaning over the 20-yard line on first down.
Bloomfield, the ball carrier, Howe in the tackle.
It'll be 5 officially, 2nd and 5, and Albion going way up tempo right here. Bloomfield to the right hip of Luke Lovell, the junior out of Pinckney, and a timeout from the Hope sideline as head coach Dersma, DC Pardonay want to talk about things a little bit. And with that, we will take a timeout as well.
Hope's athletic programs each and every year. Our athletes and coaches are packed.
Yeah, my name is Travis Williams. I'm the CEO of the ODC Network. I graduated from Hope in 1998. I studied biology, and then I also played football. In order to be successful, people really need more than just the academic experience, but they need people to come alongside them and help them coach them, mentor them. I find that Hope College has just been one of the best examples of being able to do that anywhere.
As an invested community partner, LVZ is proud to help share Hope stories of transformational impact.
All right, welcome back to Ray and Sue Smith Stadium. Nate Dreyer with Matt Wayner here this afternoon. And in the middle of Albion's by far most successful offensive drive of this contest. Both teams back out there. And they've done a lot of it the last few plays. They've spread things out. They're still running the ball, but out of these 4 wide sets, they've started to find a little bit more success with the whole defense spread out.
Yeah, if you're a Britain fan, you got to be happy with this drive so far. They're milking that clock and made some really good adjustments, moving things on the outside. open things up for their running backs.
Lovell the pass. Looking. He's got his favorite target, Bristow. It's first down and goal. Ball came out after the whistle came out, but again, Kai Bristow, senior slot man, he is all over the place, favorite target, but there is a penalty marker down on the field, and we'll have to wait to hear this.
Personal foul, defense, half the distance to the goal, take first down.
And a game of penalties so far for both these teams. You see Hope take advantage early with Albion. Now Albion taking advantage of Hope College. Several personal fouls so far in this game.
This will move the ball up to the 5-yard line or inside the 5-yard line after the penalty for a first and goal.
Expect PJP, Philip Jones-Price.
Jones-Price, 5'9", 170-pound, fifth-year senior. 4 wide set from inside the 5-yard line on first and goal. Here is Jones-Price cutting it up, bouncing his way towards the end zone, and he's held just short. A trio of Flying Dutchmen, including Lumen, were able to essentially hold him in the air and stonewall him right at the line into the end zone at second and goal from inside the 1.
He looked
and
like
Albion
he was for sure in.
Yeah, Albion, though, they're going to work quickly here on second and goal from inside the 1-yard line. Jones-Price again leaning. This time, it looked like he had it at first, but he's not in again. Again, Hope able right at the goal line to stand tall, but there's a penalty marker at the bottom of this whole scrum, and it looks like it's coming back.
Holding, offense, number 54. That's a 10-yard penalty. Second down.
That's a hold on the senior center, Sam Purcell, and a costly penalty right there for Albion as they were once again right at the goal line with a couple chances to punch it in.
Wow, you thought, everybody in the stadium thought Albion, 3 rushes and they'd be able to get the ball in. Penalties has been the story of this ball game.
So this penalty will now make it second and goal from the 11-yard line, and James Bloomfield will come into the backfield. 6 minutes to go. Clock bleeding on this drive. Straight into the wind, straight into the rain here for Albion. Lovell to Bloomfield. Bottling his way over the 10, and he gets slammed on down right there at the end of the run. Lumen in on the tackle. It'll be third and goal from the 9 here, and Hope sideline on fire, looking for a stop, looking to keep their 7-0 lead.
Big play right here as Lovell's trying to get the call from his coach on the sideline. I expect Lovell to try and get the hands into somebody he trusts, into Bristow's hands here.
This is a very long look to the sideline, and yeah, Albion is going to be forced to call a timeout, and they're going to have to think about this a little bit. 5:16 to go in the first, third and goal from the 9 coming up. Timeout on the field, and we will take a quick break.
Huge thank you to Hope
Well, you got it. Brady.
1960 to today.
It's no secret. The best way to learn about Hope College is to spend time on our campus. The Hope admissions team invites you to a personalized visit experience you won't forget. Located in downtown Holland, Michigan, our historic campus is close to shopping and dining and just 10 minutes from It's no secret. The best way to learn about Hope College is to spend time on our campus. The Hope admissions team invites you to a personalized visit experience you won't forget. Located in downtown Holland, Michigan, our historic campus is close to shopping and dining and just 10 minutes from Lake Michigan. We invite you to check out our campus tour options or sign up for an online tour with the Hope admissions office. There's never been a better time to see Hope College. Visit us at hope.edu/admissions.
All right, welcome back to Ray and Sue Smith Stadium. Third and goal, 9-yard line, and Albion will spread them 5 wide for their junior quarterback, Luke Lovell, right here. 5:16 to go in the second, and a 7-0 Hope lead. Here's Lovell. Pressure coming, looking for the end zone, and Dennison broken up by Flegler.
Huge no flag right there for Hope College. That's great defense by Flegler right there, making that really difficult. And a great pass by Lovell in traffic, and the defensive line being able to get into his ear. That's a great stop by Hope College after a couple of costly penalties back and forth.
Logan Growinski, sophomore out of Buchanan, will look to add 3 to the board and put Albion on the board for the first time. Hold is down, left leg through the ball, nearly blocked, but a high twisting tumbler finds its way through. Albion's on the scoreboard, but Hope could not be more happy to come away with just giving up 3 right there. Again, it was second and goal from inside the 1-yard line, and it turns into only 3 points.
And the Brits came in town here to Holland, 5-0, clearly the marquee team in the MIAA so far this year, preseason favorite to win the conference, and Hope College has given them all they can handle. I mean, Hope looks so well prepared, they're so well coached so far in this game. Albion just looks a little bit confused as they're able to get some points on the board, but mistake-ridden so far. You expected a balanced team like Albion to be able to find their footing a little bit here, but this is a big possession with 5 minutes to play. If Hope College can put points on the board going into halftime.
5:06 to go. I mean, maybe if you can take up about 5 minutes to put those points on the board as well, certainly would be just about perfect for the Flying Dutchman. Growinski again to send this one away, just after he was able to put Albion on the board for the first time. And again, we cannot state it enough. Albion averages north of 40 points per game on the season. They average over 450 yards of total offense a game on the season. They have 3 as we approach the end of the first half in this one. Growinski sends it away again. This time Nemechek will have a chance to try to bring it. He'll let it bounce to him over the 15-yard line and got leveled right away. So deep starting position inside the 20-yard line for the Hope offense and Zach Trainer here. (7-3) Hope, 5 minutes to go, second quarter here from Holland, and Coach Stursman's offense once again will rattle their way onto the field, and it will this time be Elijah Smith, the top rusher in the MIAA to this point in the season, off the left hip of the freshman Zach Trainer. Castle goes in motion. This is Smith up the middle and stymied immediately by Eddie Hines, the big senior out of Grand Rapids Catholic Central.
Been so pleased with Trainer so far today. He's done a terrific job commanding this offense. When given, just a few opportunities to throw the ball, it's been effective. So I'd like to see them continue to trust him a little bit as they open things up for Strickland and Smith. Feels like that game plan has been really successful.
Hope goes with a 3-wide set on 2nd and 9. Smith will get it again and able to shake his way to the 20-yard line there. Nick Fannin, the big senior, coming up off the edge of the tackle. Fannin, a guy that normally in the pass rush, which there hasn't been much of a chance to pass rush today, is very dominant for Albion, has 7 sacks on the season. And on the tackle there, as we'll go under 4:05 and probably go under 4 minutes by the time this one gets snapped right here in the second quarter. 7-3 Hope. Trainer on 3rd and 7 will roll the pass. Looking for Harris. Got Harris. First down, Hope.
That's an awesome pass there by Trainer. Rolls out to his right side. Still comfortable. Patient. Binds Harris with room. I mean, you can see a star in the making from Zach Trainer so far through 5 games. Hope College 4-1. And he's done all you can ask of a freshman.
And it's the week-over-week improvement from him that's the biggest part of what they've been able to do. 3-wide set from their own 37. This is Elijah Smith shaking it to the 40-yard line. There's not a ton of running room out there, but Hope's able to find just enough of a crease to keep it moving forward. Camden Orlando, the inside linebacker, in on the tackle for Albion there, and this will be the split back look. Looks like coming out once again as Smith goes to the sideline and Foster and Strickland will come into the backfield.
And that's been one of the biggest points in my conversations with Coach Pardonnet. He's talked about time and time again is with our young guys, our freshmen, sophomores, can we get them repetition, confidence, comfortable?
2nd and 7, split back shotgun. Rain coming down hard. Ball on the ground. And Strickland was sure-handed and able to settle that one down before Alex Olenek beat him to the football. But that'll turn it into 3rd and 11 for the Flying Dutchman as we go under 2:40 in the second quarter. And that rain is coming down. I'm so glad we're inside. That rain is coming down sideways and coming down as hard as it has all afternoon.
Luckily in this nice air-conditioned space here and the lovely Jim Heeringa at Ray and Sue Smith Stadium here.
Here's Trainer on 3rd and 10, ducking the pressure. The freshman looking to run, and he gets popped just over the 25 or 45-yard line by Brandon Canfield, and it'll bring up 4th and medium, and in all likelihood will bring the punt unit out for Hope College here, but they're taking their time in doing so. And now here they come. We've seen a couple delayed decisions where I think there's been a little bit of talking back and forth. I saw Terrell Harris was kind of leading, talking to the coaching staff like, hey, let's go for it right here, but they will not do so. It certainly is a field position battle. 7-3, 140 and less to go. And this will be Flagler looking to send it away.
You can see him watching the clock, making sure they can take as much time as possible.
Left-footed punter able to get one away here to Devin Friedley-Bell, who will fall on it right at the 15-yard line. Nice low-driving punt through the wind right there. Friedley-Bell able to secure that one, and Albion will go to work from their own 15-yard line with a little under 90 seconds to go in the first half, and they trail 7-3. They finally were able to get their first points on the board, but they'll be a little bit stressed right here offensively to try to work it down the field with a bit of pace.
1:28 to play, one timeout. You like to think they'll take a few shots downfield, see Hope, all you got to do is no big plays, no big plays.
Lovell certainly someone that can do that. They'll open 4 wide with Bloomfield in the backfield, trying to draw Hope offside, and it looks like they were able to do so right there. We'll wait for the actual call, but it looks like Caleb Parlberg was in offside.
Was he drawn off? I think this is going to go against Hope.
Offside, defense, number 90, 5-yard penalty, first down.
So that'll turn into 1st and 5 with 1:27. And Albion will move it up to their own 20-yard line.
1 minute, 32 seconds. 1 minute, 32 seconds on the game clock. Thank you.
Game clock reset as well, up to 1:32 right here. So a little bit more time, 5 more seconds of time put on the board, and an official timeout to settle things down a little bit more as well. 1:32 to go. Second quarter, 1st and 5 coming up for Albion momentarily here, Matt. But for Hope, if they can just find a way to get it into the locker room with this score, with the way that it went, you got to be happy.
I think you're absolutely right.
1:28 on the game clock.
This is a game so far. It's been messy. It's been sloppy. It's been a lot of rushing attack. Good job, by both quarterbacks have gotten a few big plays off, but let's head into halftime and see if they can regroup a little bit.
Lovell will work from the gun on 1st and 5. A bit of pressure coming. Throwing over the leaping Dylan Dennison. The junior unable to haul that in, and that'll make it 2nd and 5. Like you said, though, expect some shots, especially early right here, trying to move it into a little bit more dangerous field position. Albion will put them 4 wide on 2nd and 5. Clock stopped with 1:22 in the second quarter. Trio of receivers on the near side of your screen. Bloomfield in the backfield alongside Luke Lovell. Lovell fakes to Bloomfield, throws the screen, corralled by Joey Robinson, and he'll snake his way past the 20 out of bounds where he was sent out and put out by Nick Flegler, who remains one of the leading men for this Hope defense with a really solid effort today. 1:16 to go, clock stopped in the second. It'll be 3rd and 3. Albion back to the 4 wide set right here. Hope changing up that defensive front a little bit. Lovell on 3rd and 3. They fake to Bloomfield, the junior, going deep, looking for Joey Robinson, unable to corral that one. Great coverage down the field. It'll be 4th and 3.
Yeah, that's wonderful defensive coverage. Forced the punt for Albion. Lovell has been getting hit all day. Huge credit to Hope's defensive line. And these zone blitzes they're sending have just been terrors on Lovell.
It was Brady Howe on the coverage again. With some of the injuries and some of the season-long changes of this Hope defense, a guy like Howe, a guy like Flegler, who are kind of traditionally more safeties by trade, they've been forced to go out in coverage a lot of times, playing more of a corner or a nickel corner role, and a good effort of it right there. This will be put away, again, by Chris Bowman. A short one will tumble in front of Terrell Harris, and he'll watch it go inside the 40. So now 1 minute exactly on the clock. And now Hope, I think, kind of a similar position what Albion was just in. See if you can take some shots, maybe get yourself in field position or get yourself in more dangerous position. But, you know, Hope especially holding on to the lead. You're not looking to give away that lead with a big miscue right here.
Yeah, we'll see in this first play here if they end up going on the ground, they'll just let that clock run out. See if they can head into the locker room and be happy with the 7-3 lead. So
from their own 39, and it will be exactly 60 seconds on this first half clock. Trainer will work out of a 4 wide set right here. Jack Goldie, the tight end, part of the near side bunch of receivers. Harris in motion. Trainer, he's got some time, looking deep for Holzer. He's got it, and Holzer is inside the 25-yard line.
And just like that, taking a nice shot downfield for the first down. He just had one step on him. Trainer put it in the one spot he could, out of double coverage. Let's look at the replay.
Great protection, and Holzer, it was like the deep throw a moment ago as well in this contest. He had half a step, but it was dropped right in the bucket. They're working quickly. Trainer trying to find a leaping Travis Myers, who was unable to corral that one. And the clock will stop with 41 seconds here. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 23.
And Lovell, obviously the distinguished quarterback coming into this game. Future all MIAA probable player. But hey, it's been all Zach Trainer for Hope College.
Trainer, one of, or maybe even though the numbers may not be there, one of his best games. He's certainly done what he's had to do in this contest early. Trainer looking for a diving Myers, who's got it to the 15-yard line, just shy of the first down. Hope's got a couple of timeouts. They're going to use one here. 33 seconds to go. We'll stay with you through this timeout because it gives us a chance to set some things up, Matt.
I mean, just like that, Nate, you get big pass downfield, and now you're talking about being able to put the ball in the end zone here. Going up 14-3, that'd be a massive victory in a game that's been sloppy.
It was a game where we knew the game script. If Hope was going to win, this is what it was going to be. It was going to be running the ball. It was going to be controlling the clock. But we also knew Zach Trainer was going to have to make a couple of throws and make a couple of plays, and he has done exactly that for sure through the first 2 quarters of this one.
That's exactly right. You know, I was having a conversation with a fellow coach that's at Grand Haven, and we talked about, as coaches, at what point do you look at a guy that's a freshman and you say, hey, man, you're the guy, and I'm going to give you this confidence, and that's what it looks like. Coach Sturzman just giving more rope, and Trainer has been earning it.
33 seconds on the clock, 3rd and 1 from the 15-yard line. Late in the second quarter, Hope has got the lead. They've got the football. Trainer will give to Strickland, who will pick up the first down with a shoulder. So they're able to get just enough for the first down. Clock goes inside 27 seconds, and Hope is going to keep it moving right here. They stick 3 wide receivers. The H-back off the right side of the line is Seth Lumen. Trainer looking for Myers. Caught. Touchdown, Hope. An acrobatic grab by the sophomore. Corrals it, and Hope puts more on the board.
Trainer puts them in the one spot for the touchdown there. Great pass and a great catch in Hope College, just like that.
Myers has been all over the place through the acrobatic grabs, and take a look at that one. Able to high point it over top of a very experienced corner and corral that one. Myers, the sophomore, we've seen him increasing his playing time throughout this season. That's why, you would have to say. This one on its way from Balkan, and he's able to put one more through the uprights. 14-3 Hope. What a change in this ball game in the final minute of this first half. It goes from 7-3 Albion driving with the football to 14-3 Hope as we're nearing both teams going to the locker room now.
Hope wins the first quarter. Hope wins the second quarter. Heading in the locker room, doing so many things really well. And may I say now, Nate, for the adjustments I feel that Albion needs to make, defensively, they got to prepare now. We thought it was going to be Albion with the super balanced attack. Albion, it's been all on the ground.
Yeah.
Except for maybe one or two plays there by Level. It's been all on the ground for them. Death by 1,000 cuts. And Hope College proving themselves in that last drive to be a multi-dimensional offense that's blooming at the right time. Expect Albion, a very disciplined, senior-led team, to be able to make some adjustments here in the second half. To be able to make things hard. If you're Hope, limit big plays. Limit big plays in the second half. Take care of the football. And let's just do a heavy dose of Strickland and Smith all through the second half.
Caden Balkan will send it away to Bloomfield and Friedley Bell. That's one of the up men able to corral that football. Brandon Canfield over the 20-yard line. And Albion will have 13 seconds as they get ready to start this drive. I've already seen some of the Albion coaching staff next to us in the press box finding their way down onto the field. So we'll see how much they try to run right here. Albion does get the football to start the second half. They did defer their option to the second half. So offensively, they, like you said, we're going to see a lot of adjustments from both of these teams. This is going to be a really fascinating second half of play for certain. It'll be Level going back to work. He's got 13 seconds. He'll spread them 4 wide here as the rain immediately starts to fall as the Britons touch the football. This up the gut is Phillip Jones-Price. He doesn't really have anywhere to go. We go under 4 seconds. Both teams will find their way back to their locker rooms. What a first 30 minutes of play for Hope College, Matt. They could not have asked for much more. If you were scripting what it would take to beat one of the best teams, frankly, not just in the conference, but in the country, this was the game script, both sides of the ball for Hope College.
You're absolutely right, and I was just talking about the keys for the second half for Hope College. We'll talk about that a little bit after the break. But, Nate, this was not what I was expecting. A very balanced offensive attack to put 14 on the board against a very good Albion defense that's only averaging giving up 16 a game. And you can see, really in a game that's going to be messy, we got to take care of the football in the second half if you're a Hope College fan. And if you're Albion, it's time to go back to the drawing board and see how you can have some more opportunities offensively.
It's going to stay physical. It's going to stay exciting. And it's going to certainly still come right down to the wire. It's 14-3 though at the half. Hope College, a terrific start at home in this one. Now let's take a look back at some of the highlights from this first half. That was the first of a couple incredible grabs Hope was able to get from Travis Myers. And you see some of the other looks, and it's the pass game, and it's that connection, the freshman trainer to the sophomore Myers that in particular stood out in this first half of play. All right, with that, 14-3 at the break. Hope College over Albion. We'll be right back after this halftime break with a lot more in this one.
Don't get me started, I'm pleading. If this is a race, can't none of y'all beat me. Boy, I'm so good, it feel like I'm cheating. The well of the storm, I feel like it's season. This type of drive could push Lamborghinis. So get yourself signed and have your own sneaker. I'm in the van, I'm pushing the meter. A legend like John for everyday people. I got the heart of a champion. I got the blood of a winner. I don't know how to be stagnant. I got way too much ambition. I keep on beating statistics. I would not be denied. My only option is winning. I'm crossing the finish line. but still I get paid. My thinking colossal, not minimum wage. Talk to the loss like I know the way. Stay on my job like who need a break? It wasn't possible, I heard him say, but I'm like MacGyver to all my mistakes. Running back home, now look at the bases. Been winning so long, I feel like a native. I got what you want, but you cannot take it. I do what you don't, cause I'm more creative. I put me on, no help for your favors. I'm breaking the mold to show you the flavors. I got control, you can't enable. I'm using my flaws to make me the greatest. I'm number one. I'm number one. I'm number one. Yeah, I'm number one. 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 Yeah, I'm number one. I'm number one.
There are over 5,000 colleges and universities in the United States alone, and nearly every single one of them is named after a location or a historical figure. But along the shores of Lake Michigan, there is a school whose namesake is not a founder, not a historical figure, not a state, city, or physical landmark. It is named after an ideal, a virtue, a way of life. Its name is hope. It is so easy to get lost in what this world lacks, to become discouraged by its needs, gaps, and flaws. Can we see beyond the uncertainty and brokenness? At Hope College, we do. Not by ignoring the world as it is, but by learning and living with the belief that this is not the world as it should be, by driving to understand, to unlock clarity, to amplify truth, by leading with inspired compassion, by embodying a vision that illuminates greater opportunity for all, by serving with anchored conviction, using our collective gifts to offer this world what it needs most. Hope. Not simply hope as a desire, but hope as a way of being. Because hope has changed the way we see the world, and hope drives us to change the way the world is. Because hope shapes our calling. Because hope inspires our dreams. Because hope empowers our talents. Because hope frees us to try. Because hope transforms what we believe, transforms how we act, transforms who we are. At Hope College, we know this life-altering grace is a gift we have all been given, and it is the greatest gift we can offer the world. Hope transforms.
Welcome to the 2023 Catalyst Summit.
This is Malcolm Gladwell. Thank you. And when I look at what is happening here at this school, in this community, it's actually far more of a revolution than you may give yourself credit for.
what's going to differentiate you in the fullness of time is the content of your character and the courage you have to bring to the situation.
The obstacle was getting people to believe that change was possible.
If one person invests time, energy, and resources in the trajectory of another person, change their life forever.
And in getting to know them individually and a group, they have brightened my heart and spirit as to the future of young people at Hope College.
It's like the biggest investment and trust a college can give to a student. And when a 17 or 18-year-old is invested by that much, I feel like it changes your daily life.
The work in this exhibit represents the lived experiences and future impact of 58 incredible people.
Very late night.
Yeah, very late
Yeah,
night. Very late night at 7 o'clock.
Yes, that's right.
Something about being on the receiving end of being told you are worthy, this is a pure gratuity, and all we're asking is that you consider what it is to respond to this kind of grace later in life to future generations. And I was like, what this really is like, it's immediately creating a multi-generational community.
College is priceless, but it's way too expensive. I think the crazy thing is that no one is really doing anything to really solve that puzzle.
It is one of those wonderful ideas that people are going to try and politicize it, but it's non-politicizable.
Why not 30 years from now, this is the norm?
If you're looking for a good time, call me.
In our popular mythology, revolutions happen in Silicon Valley, right? But no, the revolution happened here.
I think we are starting a revolution. It's coming from a very strong sense of who we are.
It's immediately creating a multi-generational community.
There's something magical happens when you shift from being a payer to being a giver.
Hope Forward has 58 students, I think, today-ish. You know, when we started in '94, we had 47. It's doable. What they're trying to do is doable. Getting people to believe early on is the hardest part.
It has given people a sense of belonging to a cause greater than themselves.
This can happen. This is possible, and we need each of you to be brand ambassadors for this initiative.
We're all aware of the crisis in American education. There are other crises as well that I think are linked to it. The second is the crisis facing our young people, the mental health crisis. And the third crisis is the crisis in our church. And when I look at what is happening here at this school, in this community, I see it as not just addressing the first of those crises, but all three of them.
The students are incredible, and the idea is incredible. Why not 30 years from now, this is the norm?
I've said this a million times, but who better than a place called Hope to run toward things that to the world look hopeless?
I gave the game my love, gave it all I had, with everything I got. You can never take that back. I put my blood, sweat, and my tears, dedicated for years. I am my brother's keeper. I elevated my peers, made history with victory. It's our turn now. Let's go now. Can't slow down. Oh no now. It's a showdown, and we ready for it when it's time to go down. We'll never give it up. Always level up, never back down. It's our turn now. We will rise from the fire. We will rise from the flame. We will keep raising higher till the whole world knows our name. It's our turn now. Yeah. It's our turn now. It's our turn now. Greatest in the world, the best to ever do it. The stars in the future, we got the history to prove it. This is for legends in the making, on the path to be the greatest. Let no one take it, you got to rise up and face it. Embrace it like the feeling, you got to see it with a vision. Visualize winning and put the grind in and go get it. This is our moment, our turn, everything that we work for. Sacrifice for a long time, nothing else, we want more. We will rise from the fire. We will rise from the flame. We will keep raising higher till the whole world knows our name. It's our turn now. It's our turn now. Yeah. Yeah. It's our turn now. We will rise from the fire. We will rise from the flame. We will keep raising higher till the whole world knows our name. It's our turn now. It's our turn now. Yeah. Yeah. It's our turn now. Yeah. It's our turn now. It's our turn now.
And welcome back, everyone, to Howland and Ray and Sue Smith Stadium. I am Nate Dreyer. I am joined by Matt Wayner, who is fired up, as all of the crowd that is stuck with us through the weather this afternoon is, because Hope College, in a rivalry battle against the top team within the conference, Albion, we have seen Hope put together a perfect game plan through the first 30 minutes of this one. They lead at 14-3 at the break, Matt. Let's get in the second half. Some of what we're expecting. Let's start with Hope. What are some of the adjustments, both sides of the ball, you're expecting to have to see the Flying Dutchman make if they're going to be able to maintain this advantage?
So Hope College continue to do what you've been doing all game, which is changing up the game plan. They're not sticking to just one thing. They're able to balance rushing and passing. They're trusting Trainer a little bit more. He's 8 for 10 with 140 and a tutty. I mean, you continue to trust him, but you've got Strickland, you've got Smith that you can feed up the middle. So you've got a balanced offensive attack. Continue to do that against Albion. On the defensive side of the ball, I love the way that they're playing him. They're forcing him to beat them in one-on-ones and not giving up big plays. You got to continue to do that. The key to the rest of this game for Hope College to win is taking care of the football, controlling the clock when you have the ball. Otherwise, I expect Albion to make big adjustments too. They're not, they're a team that scored 40 points a game so far this year. So you expect them to be able to open things up a little bit more to the middle of the field, get the ball to Bristow a little bit more. It's uncommon for one half of play and Level only have 64 yards. So I expect them to start to play the way that they know how, and I think we haven't seen the best of football yet.
No, absolutely not. And I'm a big fan of making the simplest sort of conclusions that one can find about a game and predictions. I think this next drive is going to be very, very big. I think to understate that certainly as a 14-3 lead, Albion getting ready to get the football, and the skies open up right when this dangerous Albion offense is supposed to come on the field. That's a true home field advantage.
And you can see the Albion sideline starting to get fired up. They were so quiet that first half. They looked confused. They got punched in the mouth. Expect Albion to punch back a little bit.
All right, Caden Balkins got it on the tee. Friedley Bell along with Bloomfield back to bring this one away in just a moment. We got to get the ball back on the tee. But Devin Friedley Bell, kid out of Grand Rapids Catholic Central, made a couple big grabs early, but had a couple issues. One lost, muffed punt, another that they were able to just recover. He's a very dangerous returner. You would expect him in the second half to get back in to a lot of what he is known for being able to do. Fresh 15 on the clock. Hope a couple score lead as we go to the second half. Balkin puts it away with a low driver on its way on the bounce to James Bloomfield. He'll take it over the 20. Bloomfield breaking to the 30 and gets absolutely hammered in the open field with a strong tackle. That was Austin Harvey, the freshman out of Rockford, that leveled him right around the 30-yard line, and that is where Albion's attack will begin.
Set the tone here defensively right now. And if you're Level, you want to do that on the other side. We're going to find out a lot about this ball game, like you said, here in this first drive, to see if Albion makes the necessary adjustments to get back in this game.
Albion opens 3 wide out of the gun. The tight end, H-back off the right side is Nick Christian. The tailback is their 5th-year senior, Philip Jones-Price. And it'll all be going through Luke Lovell. He'll fake. The pressure's coming. He's trying to go away from Ackerman. He's not able to. Otis Ackerman, the junior, busting through. And a first down sack for the Dutchman. Way to set the tone.
What a massive stop there. Right there by this defensive line, Nate, has been so good. And you talked about a few games ago when we were calling the Loris game. And Coach Pardonnet just talking about, hey, I need to trust my defensive linemen. Right there, that's trusting those defensive linemen.
Ackerman's nearly busted through a couple times already, and he starts out with a big one and a loss of 3 right away. This is a fake and a throw in the flat to Nick Christian. He gets it over the 35, but a penalty marker gets hauled in on the tackle out of bounds.
Likely a holding call, I expect here.
Officials have a meeting on it. It was a very sloppy game with as much laundry as you could possibly imagine on the field in that first half. So not just the sloppy field conditions, but the sloppy play on the field as well in this rivalry MIAA battle.
Number 11, 10-yard penalty, second down.
That's a hold on the wide receiver, Dylan Dennison, getting to the outside. So the receiver commits the hold on the screen to the tight end. And this will march backwards now, 2nd and 13 for Albion, as once again the Britons wind up behind the chains and where they want to be right here behind schedule. Hope was showing some pressure right there with Luke Palmer. He'll now settle back off the edge. They shade a little bit more of potential corner blitz look. It's given on the short throw there to Dennison, and Dennison able to find his way over the 35-yard line. Short passes to the outside right now, how Albion's trying to move the football.
They're not getting the kind of time that Albion is used to, so it's making Lovell have to make decisions way quicker. You're on 3rd down. I'm expecting some crossing patterns or a sluggo or some sort of slant and go for these guys. Just something that's not a lot of time, because Lovell just wants to get the ball out here for 6 yards.
This is 3rd and 6 for Lovell. The tailback, Jones Price, to his right hip. They stack a couple of receivers near side. Hope showing, bringing pressure. Lovell looking for Friedley Bell. He got tied up with Flegler, and it'll be 4th down.
Timeout, injured player.
Injury timeout quickly for Caleb Parlberg, who's already back up to his feet for Hope. And the Flying Dutchman come off, but the defense, and again, huge play from Nick Flegler.
High risk, high reward, Nate, on that play. You send the house, and you get a big hit on Lovell. I mean, he's been getting leveled in the backfield. Getting crushed today, and it pays off because he could not get that in time. I mean, that was a big risk, big reward.
This is a big and dominant Albion front line. Lovell has certainly never seen pressure like this all season long. Terrell Harris lets this go. Talk about this bounce and roll inside the 10, down to the 5-yard line. Hope going to be pinned deep in their own territory.
This punter's been the MVP today for Albion. This guy's awesome.
Yeah, Chris Bowman
He's
just
got four punts, 225 yards.
Yeah, he's just a freshman out of Waterford Kettering, and yeah, he's dealt with the conditions absolutely perfectly in this contest. And again, Hope will have a long way to drive right here. They'll have to go 95 yards, 2 minutes off the second half clock, but already that 2-score lead for the Flying Dutchman. And a big chance to not just score, but already start bleeding the clock on this game. They dominated time of possession. That was one of our main keys to the game before this one, and Hope was able to do just that. Zach Trainer and company go to work. That was Harris in motion. They give instead to Strickland, and he'll chop his way up to just shy of the 10-yard line and get a little bit more breathing room for this offense.
First half, it was 18 minutes to 12 minutes. Hope College winning that battle. On the time of possession, and here in this second half, they're going to need to win that time of possession battle again, like you said. But with that balanced attack, it's just so nice to be able to have the opportunity to put the ball in Trainer's hands and say, go find a receiver.
This is 2nd down and 6 on their own 9, and Hope will, with a little bit more breathing room, be able to work out of the pistol right here. Myers will come in motion. He's had some really good grabs, including a TD in this one. Strickland charging just shy of the 15. Actually on the market, looks like he might have it on the forward progress. He does. Strickland going to just move the chains right there with a hard driving run right into the middle of the Albion defense.
You can see Albion start to change their stack in the box a little bit more. I see. Looks like they got 8 guys in the box now. So something I was a little bit more expecting to see in the second half, because they got to take away that run and force themselves to, just like Hope, to trust one-on-ones on the outside.
Trainer back to work, 1st and 10 from the 16. He'll motion Castle, and Castle will lead the way for Strickland, powering over the 20, down to the 24-yard line. Charging run for 9 on 1st down before Frazier made the stop for the Britons.
Hope O-line just dominant today.
In this Hope look, I've loved it so much. And they've gone 1 or maybe even 2 tight ends and H-backs, helping have them lead the way. Like you said, Albion stacking the box, but right now, Hope is winning the battle in the trenches up front in this run game. They've been willing to do it with a power set. They'll go 3 wide right here on 2nd and 2. Terrell Harris comes in motion. It will be Trainer to pass. He's looking deep. He's looking for Myers, and that one is overthrown on some miscommunication down the field. They take the shot on 2nd and 2, and they'll set up 3rd and 2.
Yeah, it looks like Myers just kind of hesitated a little bit there. I think he was expecting a little different route pattern, and Trainer was trying to get him up over the top for a jump ball.
But you have to like the way that sets up. Pound the ball, get the defense to stack the box like you said. Throw play action right over the top, and they gave themselves a look. This will be 3rd and 2, and Hope will go back to the power look right here. In motion comes Myers. Here is Strickland looking to move the chains. Got a little bit of an assist and able to find the first down. Good block helped be laid by the freshman Seth Lumen, and that'll move the chains. Power football when they need it, and Hope keeps it rolling as the clock will tick under 10:50 in the 3rd.
I just love watching Strickland run the football. Just completely abandoned. Just keeps his head up nice. He drives those legs. He's so strong.
And again, this is a kid, he was a quarterback for all of his life until this year. And you would think he's been a natural power running back for the entirety of his life. 1st and 10, and this is a pitch to Elijah Smith is in. He's got a crease. He's got speed over the 40-yard line. First down, Hope. Elijah Smith right away into the game. A crease and some speed from the senior, and the leading rusher in the MIAA moves the chains to around midfield.
Really well-designed play. They pull the guard out there, give him some room on the outside, and he finds that 12 yards right there. Great run.
To the 42-yard line right now, and Smith will stay out there again. Terrell Harris, the slot man to the near side of the field. He comes in motion. Delayed give. Elijah Smith broke past the first wave of tacklers and gets wrapped up at the 48-yard line by Jafe Joseph, the senior out of East Lansing. But it's the senior out of Hastings right now carrying the mail again for Hope College as he's able to get 6 on first down.
If you're a Hope College fan and a Michigan fan, you find yourself blink and think you're watching Corum and Edwards run up the middle right now.
Certainly a lot of the same element, a little bit of the power and speed in the way that Michigan has been able to set things up the last couple of years in the run game, and Hope looking to do just that, controlling the trenches in this one. They got 2nd and 4 from their own 48 right here. Back to a 2-wide set with a couple tight ends in. Smith up the middle, sidesteps the first man through Fannin, and is able to squirt out to around the line to gain. He'll be just short. Great effort, though, right there by Smith. He was dead to rights with Fannin busting into the backfield.
That's so athletic. I mean, he should have been a loss of 2 there, unless he breaks 1 tackle, finds himself an opportunity now on 3rd and 1.
Hope bleeding clock, bleeding field position. They're onto the Albion side of the football field, and they've got Chance Strickland in right here. I have an idea what this play may be set up to be. What do you think?
Yeah, I think everybody in the stadium knows who the ball is going to, and if we're wrong, then, bury us then.
They go back power pistol right here. It is a give to Strickland. He's got the first down, and he'll lower the head to up around the 40-yard line. Frazier on the tackle. Raphael in there as well, but again, right up the middle. Follow the blockers. They're getting the push, and then you've got one of the most powerful guys on the field is carrying the football to move it forward even more.
So demoralizing to defenses, no matter the level of play, Nate. When you're able to move the ball on the ground 5-6 yards a carry like Hope College is doing right now, it forces the defense to then have to put in subs, and it changes the pace of this game. And right now, Hope College is completely in control.
Pitch to Strickland. This time he's got nowhere to go. Brandon Camfield had that play shut down. Both of the blockers, Lumen and Castle, the lead blockers, were offset to the left side. They tried to follow him that way, but Brandon Camfield had it read perfectly. And the senior out of Wixom, who came in with 25 total tackles on the season before this contest, has got that one corralled immediately. The clock is ticking, and Hope has got it under 7.5 minutes to go on this rainy third quarter Saturday afternoon. 14-3 Hope, and the Flying Dutchman will have a 2nd and 14 here after losing 4 on that running play. They go back 3 wide. Lumen goes in motion. Strickland again will bottle his way to around the 42-yard line. Got tripped up by Nick Fannin off the edge. And it'll be 3rd down and 12 as the mark is going to be back to the 44-yard line officially here. So 3rd and 12. Looks like Hope is going 4 wide as they bring Johnny Rowan Blanton in, and they go trips left. They isolate Grant Holzer, the sophomore, to the right side of the football field here. 6:44 and less to go. Clock running on down in the 3rd. Zach Trainer stepping up in the pocket. The freshman trying to evade, not going to do so. Wrapped up by Orlando Daniels, and the fellow freshman will come up with Albion's first sack of the game. 4th down and long. Hope will punt it away.
Pretty good possession there by Hope College up until that last play when he really just moved right into the pressure. You could see him trying to work through his progressions, had an opportunity on a one-on-one on the outside with Holzer. But that's a big sack by Albion to now have an opportunity. And
minimum, even though Hope doesn't score points, they take about 7 minutes off the clock on that grinding drive, which with the lead certainly helps. This one fair caught inside the 20, and here comes the Albion offense. The Hope College defense have so far had the answers that nobody else through 5 games around the country has been able to have for this Britons attack.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, the game planning before this game, Nate, the execution of a young defense, a young linebacking crew, and outside linebackers too, just the ability to get pressure on the quarterback. It's just, you got to watch this game tape if you're anybody else in the MIAA to see how that pressure on level has been the story.
As Jones Price on the carry to the 24-yard line with a quick burst of speed. And again, Jones Price, you can see the danger he would normally present when the holes are there with the speed that he has, but Hope has been plugging all those holes up front. You see Gluman crowding in from linebacker before the play starts. Lovell will turn and fake. Luke Lovell, pressure coming, unable with a big hit laid to find Kai Bristow on the crossing pattern there. It'll be 3rd down and 4.
Like that might have been the junior Larry Reed on a big hit to break up that pass. Good job by Lovell to get the ball out right before he gets crushed. All that pressure's really been surmounting to him, and he's still trying to step up to make good throws.
3rd and 4, trailing 14-3. And the clock moving down in this 3rd quarter already for the Britons. Lovell had over 300 yards passing last week, had less than 100 in the first half of this one. He'll dump this one to Jones Price, who will shimmy his way for a 1st down. So Jones Price able to leak and able to move the chains. Albion working with a little bit of pace right here offensively. I think when they've been at their most effective, Matt, has been when the offense has been a little bit quicker, and they have been trying to keep Hope on their heels a little bit. 5:05 to go. 14-3, the Flying Dutchman lead in this 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 from their own 31. And Lovell will give to Phillip Jones Price. He ducked the first man through, but got nowhere else. Back to the line of scrimmage. Ackerman was one of the first right away there to help plug that hole. 4:45 and less. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Nate, they've really had the most success when they're trying to move the ball outside of the tackles in flats, and in curls and in routes that they're able to get the ball outside so that they can move towards the corners and use their speed. And 5 wide, I see where they want to go here. They're going to try and get the ball on a curl.
Here's Lovell out of the empty set. Pressure coming, looking deep for Dennison. Unable to haul that one in. Coverage from Brady Howe down the field. 3rd and 10.
Great defense there.
Howe and Flagler have remained the dynamic duo in coverage for Hope all afternoon long. And now Albion is backed up to 3rd and 10. They bring James Bloomfield, the senior out of Parma Western, into the backfield alongside their junior out of Pinckney Lovell. 3rd and 10 from the 31, 14-3 Hope. And Albion trying to keep this drive alive.
Gotta send pressure here again.
Lovell has some time.
Nice
He's
pass.
got Dennison, and Dennison has got the 1st down. Corralled out by Flagler, but Dennison able to find the soft spot there and move the chains in big fashion for the Britons.
Great pass by Lovell, moving up in his progressions. Just get a little bit of time. That's all he needed.
Up to the Hope 49, just in a plus territory. The Britons will keep it moving offensively right here. Luke Lovell, delayed give, James Bloomfield. Track down right away. Luke Palmer in on the stop along with Darion Nudley. 3.5 to go, third quarter, 14-3 Hope. And now the clock, it still is a two-score game. There's still plenty of time, but the way this third quarter clock has already bled down is becoming a talking point as we close in more at the fourth quarter and the end of this football game. Luke Lovell out of a 3-wide set with a couple guys way wide, stacked to the far side of your screen. Rain coming down, and Lovell will fake. He'll throw the screen for Kai Bristow. Bristow slipped the first man and will spin it up to the 38-yard line. Bristow, the leading touchdown reception man in the MIAA, a senior that Lovell loves to go to, and so far, he's been pretty much out quiet outside of a couple of screen looks like that one.
You can see him start to get Bristow going, though. Like I said, they're trying to move guys a little bit more out wide, see if they can get the ball in these short passes and let their athletes make plays.
Rain significantly picking up again for a 3rd and 3. Albion will spread them 4 wide. 2.5 to go, third quarter. Luke Lovell, reigning MIAA Player of the Week, clutches, looking for Bristow, unable to bring that one in inbounds. Or they're going to give it to him. That'll move the chains inside the 30-yard line for Bristow. He's able to get a foot down and move the chains.
Great catch there by Bristow. He only got to have the 1 foot in college, and he does get the one on the outside. That's wonderful body control.
A huge grab right there to move the chains again, and a tough 3rd down spot for the Britons. We tick under 2:10 to go in the third quarter. 14-3 Hope, and Albion up inside the Hope 30. This is Jones Price, faked to, looking for Friedley Bell. Penalty marker comes out as he got hit by Hansen as the ball was arriving. We'll wait to see the call exactly, but it looks like this may be coming ahead regardless.
This is going to go against Albion, I think. Peter Sturz was talking to the head linesman, and Hope is going to decline the penalty.
Looks like I potentially was wrong.
Ineligible lineman downfield, number 79. That penalty is declined. 2nd down.
All right, so it'll be 2nd down. That ineligible lineman down the field will take away that chance down the field. And again, good coverage. It winds up being there from Hansen, able to give the leveling hit to Friedley Bell as the ball was arriving. Just under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter here from Ray and Sue Smith Stadium. Hope looking to pull the upset against Albion. 14-3 was our halftime score. 14-3 remains our score. Lovell. Fake give to Jones Price. And that one is out of the reach of the leaping and stretching target.
Looks like that was 12, Aiden Adams on the outside for Albion. Big 3rd down and 10 here. Hope College needs this stop. As you can see, everybody jumping up and down on the sidelines. This is a huge play in this ball game.
That was, I think, Adams' first target of this contest. It'll be 3rd and 10 again. The Britons have converted one of these on this drive. Lovell, pressure coming off the edge. Looking for Friedley Bell, incomplete, 4th down.
Lovell saw the pressure from the outside, wasn't expecting that blitz, and he was about to get hammered. He just releases the ball, see if he can get a jump ball. Great defensive stop there.
It was Jackson Bush, the senior out of Unity Christian, that was coming off the end. And this will bring Logan Growinski, the sophomore out of Buchanan, in, as he's going to try to make it a 1-score game from 46 right here for the left-footed kicker.
If he puts this one in, I'll be really impressed, Nate. It's on the far hash, on the left side. He's got to hook it.
Growinski He had plenty of leg,
Wow.
and he hits it from 46 and probably even had a little bit more range in that one. Big time answer, and so far, one of the best and most explosive teams in all of D3 football has been held to a couple of field goals and a long range one there from Logan Growinski. But Albion within a score with 1:41 to go in the third, so a big 3 points regardless. But again, Hope's defense, when they have bent, they certainly have not broken.
And Nate, now you talk about a 14-6 ball game within a score for Albion. You got to think that you got to be happy with that drive. We got 1:41 left to go here in the third, but Hope, if they can go down the field and find themselves in the end zone, that would be a massive way to open up this ball game.
Growinski off the 46-yarder. We'll get ready to put his left foot and have toe meet leather one more time. Nemechek goes back for Hope on the return. 1:41 to go in the third.
I think Lewinsky's got a leg, dude.
Absolutely. That one sails over Nemechek's head as he lets it go, and now here comes the Hope offense one more time. Two objectives. You want to score points, you want to get back to a double-digit game, but just as importantly, like on that last drive, kill some clock. If they can grind the ball the way they did for just 3 yards at a time and move the chains, I think you're just fine with that.
At this point in the game, I don't know if adjustments matter as much as they're bullying Albion's defensive front. They're just bullying them. This offensive line has been so good, so I think you stay with that run game. You see Elijah Smith is marching out there now. See if that can open up an opportunity for Trainer to go downfield.
Elijah Smith out there. Harris goes in motion. Harris gets the fake, and this will be Trainer able to drive his way up to around the 28-yard line before Joseph made the stop for the Britons. 90 seconds and less to go, third quarter. Hope by 8 now after the second Albion field goal of the contest on that last drive. Trainer, Smith in the backfield, near side receiver, Grant Holzer, Harris, and Myers to the far side. Elijah Smith sidesteps one man, takes it over the 30, and gets corralled from behind by Eddie Hines as we, by the time this next play is run, will be inside the final 60 seconds of the third quarter.
3rd down and 4 for Hope.
3rd and 4 for the Flying Dutchman right here. It's a little bit longer than the 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2s that they've been able to easily convert on the bulk of these drives. We'll see how they answer right here as they take the time all the way down inside 40 seconds in the third quarter. Adam Castle, the junior out of Zeeland East, is the H-back to the right side of the line. Albion shows a bit of pressure. Trainer to pass on 3rd and 4. The freshman looking deep for a diving Holzer, unable to secure that one. Or diving Myers, I should say, unable to secure that one. It'll be 4th and 4.
It's the right idea there by Trainer. Had an opportunity to get the ball to Holzer there. Can't let the momentum shift to Albion here as we close into the fourth quarter.
So again, Caleb Dean
Open punt formation.
and Nick Flegler, the dual punters, will get ready to send it away to dual returners for Albion. Flegler motions out. This will be Caleb Dean to boot it away. Dean has that tipped. And it will be midfield with a good roll inside the 40, but still pretty good field position for Albion as they get this drive started. They got a hand on the punt, but still got a really good roll despite a hand getting on that one to put Albion inside the 40-yard line. So 16 seconds to go in the third, down 8, and the Britons with a chance to answer back.
Hope defense really needs to stay stout here. Continue to put pressure on Lovell. Don't make anything too easy as he's going to look to keep finding those receivers on the outside this drive.
Lovell out of the pistol through the rain. 16 seconds in the third quarter. Devin Friedley Bell comes tight in motion to the line. Lovell will fake. The junior looking. He got Friedley Bell. First down into Hope territory. Devin Friedley Bell slipping free and moving the chains. 8 seconds to go in the third.
It's a great pass there by Lovell. See, everybody bid on that stretch play, Price Jones, and then he just puts the ball right in the breadbasket.
Lovell, delayed give up the middle to Phillip Jones Price. He has got the 40-yard line, slipping on through. Connor Nikliski, the fifth-year senior, on the tackle, and that'll do it for the third quarter. 14-6, Hope over Albion. We'll be right back for the final 15 minutes.
Fixer-upper or downsizing, the process can feel overwhelming. Let the local team at Lighthouse Title help the closing process be one less worry. Just ask your real estate professional or lender to close at Lighthouse Title. To learn more about how we are involved in our 35 communities or to ask us any questions about the process, visit us online at lighthousetitle.net.
Everyone's
gonna tie it up.
All right, welcome back here to Hope Football and Ray and Sue Smith Stadium. My name is Nate Schreier, joined by Matt Weiner. We got 15 minutes to settle this one, man, and it has been a grinding affair for certain. Albion has got the football back right here for the final 15 minutes. They've got it in plus territory as well, trailing by 8.
Looks like the rain is all but subsided here. So we got clear skies, blue skies here to finish out this last 15 minutes.
Lovell with his fifth-year senior Jones Price alongside him in the backfield. This is Phillip Jones Price on the carry. The tackle made by Luke Palmer. It'll be third down and about 4 or 5 right here as we tick under 14:45 to go in this final frame. Albion will spread the field. They'll go empty set with Lovell and 5 wide. Here's the snap to the junior. Lovell with pressure coming, unable to be hauled in on the cross by Kai Bristow. 4th down and 5. Hope's defense an answer again.
Great defensive stop there for Hope, but I expect Albion to go for it here. 4th and 5 in this no man's land territory. The game on the line.
They will do just that. Tyler Stazowski, the junior out of Hamilton, coming in to help make that play. Bloomfield returns to the backfield. 4th down and 5. Lovell to pass. The pressure coming. Evades the first wave for Lumen. Dumps it off. Friedley Bell unable to haul it in. Hope football.
Wow. See Lovell, great job evading pressure there as he gets the outside, has an opportunity with his man wide open, but he heard footsteps, as you can tell from high school football if you remember those days, and he gets knocked out. And here's Hope College with the ball and the opportunity to take some major time off the clock.
They lead by 8. They can make it a 2-score game with any amount of points, and they have a chance to burn some more clock. A very pivotal drive in the course of this football game. Somehow this Albion offense has been perfectly schemed against by this Hope defense. The weather a little bit as well, but normally a very balanced attack that can do it all. Completely shut down. A team that averages nearly 45 points per game, over 450 total yards of offense, quieted through 3 quarters and now a little bit more in this one. And Hope and Trainer back to work. He'll fake it to Smith. Trainer taking a shot down the field, and Terrell Harris corrals it for the first down.
Nice pass there by Trainer. And Nate, let's take a chance, quick look at the stats here so far. We talked about before the game. So we see a chance at the replay here. Trainer, nice ball on the outside there, finds his man Harris. I mean, you got Level, a guy who's averaging 273 in the air. He's 14 of 25 for 146. And that's a huge testament to Coach Pardonet's defense.
Trainer goes split back and puts Harris in motion. This is Elijah Smith slipping the first man and lowering the head for positive yardage and positive gain up to around the 45-yard line. Good run there from Smith, lowering the head, shaking free from the first man before he was eventually corralled by Olenek and company. We go under 13 to go. 13-10 to go, fourth quarter. So 2nd and 6 from the 45-yard line into plus territory and back to the split back look right here out of the gun. 3 wide set. Sean Foster as part of the unit out of the backfield. This is Foster. He's got it, sprinting over the 25-yard line and up around the red zone. Foster, the first-year man out of Grand Ledge, moving it ahead for Hope.
Nice pass there. Trainer finds his man with space. As we see in this replay, he's so calm back there. Gets the ball to the fast receiver, freshman. We're going to see more of Foster in the game plan, I think.
And Foster's such a smart player. Played quarterback last year for a Grand Ledge team that won a district championship. Eventually fell in Division I to Caledonia in the regional championship game. But he was a real leader for that team a year ago. And he can do a lot of things out of the backfield and out wide for this Hope attack, and he's back in there along with Strickland in the split back look. Up to the 20-yard line, into the red zone for Hope with 12:20 to go. Fake give, and Trainer on a messy play is shut down by Nick Fannin in the backfield.
Nate, that really was the first time we've seen today where Hope's blocking scheme was totally fell apart there. I mean, all game it's just been, they've been so stout, being able to keep the defensive line at bay, and just like that, we got 2nd and 10 here.
Clock runs and has run under 12 minutes to go. 14-6. Hope over unbeaten Albion, looking to pull the rivalry upset. Harris across the line of scrimmage. Strickland over the 20, and he's stymied by Joseph and company shortly after that, but able to still get a good gain and get it to 3rd and manageable. It'll be 3rd and 6 from the 21 officially. There is one man down, though, for Hope. I think it's Alex Weber, the senior tackle, off the end. So both teams to the sidelines. Not sure how long this will last, so we'll stay with you. 11:30 to go as they go over this. 3rd and 6 coming up right here. And, Matt, what are some of the options for Hope offensively to think about at this point in time? They've driven it far enough that a field goal certainly is within the cards, so they don't want to get too aggressive at this point in time. But 3rd and 6, an interesting point for the offense to figure out what to do here.
Yeah, I think you got a couple different options. They've been really good with the play calling so far. I think you have the ball in Trainer's hands, let him have a run-pass option here with both split backfield in the pistol, and see if he can make a good decision to come either hand the ball off to Strickland on a power-type play.
Alex Weber coming off the field, and as he does, Matt, you a moment ago said we have clear skies, so the rain has stopped. We still have clear skies, but it's now downpouring. So it has been that sort of cold, difficult afternoon. So Weber gets off, and under his own power, starting to shake it off a little bit. Hope will go to work. 3rd and 6 from the Albion 16-yard line. 11.5 minutes to go, and the Flying Dutchman lead at 14-6. Back to the split back look again. Trainer, he'll keep it. Spinning, fighting for the first. He's a yard short to the 11-yard line. He lowered the shoulder, trying to beat the hit from Camden Orlando. Not quite able to do so, and now it's 4th and 2.
That's a great call there, and you cut me off. That was exactly what I was going to say, is on the end around on the quarterback option play there to come on the outside. 4th and 2. Hope College wants to go for gold here.
Under 11 minutes to go, and the Flying Dutchman will go for it. They bring Strickland in with a power pistol set. Trainer, miscommunication, popped in the backfield by Nick Fannin. And Hope will turn it over on downs as the expert senior with a leveling blow on the freshman.
Wow, and they look around at each other trying to understand that miscommunication. Untimely mistake there for Hope College.
So the Albion offense will have one more chance down a score with now about 10.5 to go to try to strike. They were able to move it okay. They got a couple movements of the chains last time, but still stymied in the end. 14-6 Hope. 10.5 minutes to go. Here is Lovell giving to Phillip Jones Price, and he's barreled up to the 20-yard line. Got a little bit of a helping shove from behind before he was shut down by Lumen and company for a gain of about a yard on first down. Second and 9, 10-18 and less to go in the fourth. Lovell from the gun, 3 wide set. Jones Price to his left hip. Luke Lovell, delayed give, looking deep. And a penalty marker will rain from all directions on the coverage from Travis Hansen down the field on Aiden Adams.
Yeah, Hansen didn't like the call there, but I think he got him inside on the hands right there in the middle of his body there and made it too difficult.
Pass interference, defense, number 10, 15-yard penalty from the previous spot, automatic first down.
So free first down to Albion off the penalty, and the Britons are able to keep this drive going. 10 minutes exactly to go in the ball game, and Hope clinging to that 8.1 score lead.
Hope defense needing to regroup here after that call, see if they can find an opportunity to get pressure on Lovell again. They're going to stay throwing through the air, I believe.
Lumen crowding a bit for a moment to show some pressure. Delayed give to Phillip Jones Price, and he'll speed his way over the 40 before he gets clotheslined from behind by Nick Flagler after a gain of about 8.
Prevents Jones Price from getting more, but he picks up 7 solid yards. It'll bring up
9:45 and less to go, and this will be 2nd and 3 from the 43.
Both teams averaging just 2.5 yards per rush in this one.
Luke Lovell again to work out of the gun in a 3 wide set. Delayed give again to Phillip Jones Price, and he's able to squirt ahead for what looks like to be just enough for the first down. Maybe not. They'll mark the knee down at the 45-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 1, and Hope's defense with a chance to bow their necks a little bit right here.
I'm surprised there's only been 1 turnover in this game. Great challenge with the wind and
So we saw a lot of laundry there in the first half. It settled down a little bit here in the second half. Teams still getting a little testy with each other.
Quick official timeout as they get something set. And now Albion will go to work. They have a 3rd and 1 from their own 45.
Albion 5 of 12 on third down conversions today. They come in at 43%. They're on their season average. A little bit lower today.
Lovell looking to pass. Incomplete, looking for Kai Bristow. 4th and 1. They throw it on 3rd and 1. And now they set up an interesting decision on 4th and 1. Certainly, you'd expect them to go for it, Matt, but then how do they go for it on top of that?
Sending the punt unit out. I don't know if I believe it just yet.
That's a good point.
It is a 1-possession game. You got 8:54 to play. I think you're trusting that your defense can make a stop, get the ball back.
The punter is Chris Bowman, the freshman. Sean Foster, Terrell Harris, both back deep to return, and Bowman will send this one away. Harris going to let it go from in front of him. And again, Hope is off a really good punt from Bowman, going to be pinned inside their 10-yard line. We've 3 or 4 times now seen that one as the field position's gotten flipped by the Albion punt game.
Nate, I don't think we can give enough credit today to this Hope College defense. They've held Albion to 6 points, a team averaging 41 points a game. And I don't know. I mean, you look ahead in the MIAA and you say these are your 2 top teams in the MIAA, and everybody else got to watch this game to see tape on both these teams.
No, I would certainly have to agree with that. And we knew what Albion has done to everyone all season long, like you just referred to. And we've seen Hope with answers all day defensively in an impressive fashion at that. Zach Traynor back to work from his own 10-yard line. He'll look to pass on first down. The freshman unable to find a diving and leaning Myers towards the sideline, 2nd and 10, as Hope looked to take a shot on first. 8:36 to go, 4th quarter, 2nd and 10 for Hope. Again, pinned inside their own 10-yard line right here after the really solid punt again out of the Albion special teams unit. Trainer to work. The tailback is Elijah Smith to begin this drive. Seth Lumen, the freshman, the H-back, that'll lead the way for a bottling Smith, who's able to find about 3 yards on 2nd down and make it about 3rd and 6 or 3rd and 7 right here on 4th down.
Got to manage a way to get another 1st down here. See if you can milk a couple more minutes off that clock.
Clock running inside 8:10. And Trainer will go to work. They bring Strickland in for the 3rd down play. Trainer to pass. He's got Strickland open to the 20, and he should have enough for the 1st down. Leaning at the line to gain.
The spot's going to be huge here.
It will be. It looks like they got it. The spot will be big, and they do.
Huge 1st down.
1st down to Strickland. They ran the tailback out of the backfield there. He had some space. And if there's one guy you want to win that one-on-one shoulder-to-shoulder matchup, Strickland's been the guy, and he does so to move it right on the number to the 20-yard line.
Big 1st down here. Have a chance to kind of run the ball a little bit.
Harrison motion. A lot of movement, and Trainer tripped up in the backfield. Camden Orlando busting that play up again in the backfield. 2nd down and long. A loss of 4 yards on 1st down.
We got 2nd and 14 now. See if they want to roll out Trainer again, give him a chance to get the ball. He's really done better when he's been a little bit more on the run and the rollout format than he has been as a more traditional pocket passer.
So Trainer will go to work with Strickland to his left hip. In motion goes Castle, the H-back. Fake given a drop to pass, pressure coming again, and Nick Fannin is there for his 2nd sack in consecutive drives. 3rd down and very, very long coming up for the Flying Dutchman.
Oh, that was a big sack for Albion here.
That's now 9 sacks on the year for Fannin, who is among the defensive leaders, certainly, for this team, coming off the end, a 6'2 senior out of Grosse Pointe South. It's 3rd and 21 for Hope. They'll let the clock run under 6 minutes right here. And it looks like they are going to burn a timeout as well, Matt. So as they call a timeout, we will do the same right back here for more Hope College football. Flying Dutchman leading by 8 late over Albion.
My name is Megan Bigelow, and during my time there, I was on the Hope women's soccer team. I decided to choose Hope because of the opportunity to be involved in multiple things. I didn't want to go somewhere where I was just a number in the field. I was able to double major, experience both a business academic load as well as economics. I loved the opportunity to really get to know my professors. Hope exceeded my expectations.
I'm Nate Bauman. As an invested community partner, we're proud to help share Hope's stories of transformational impact.
All right, welcome back to Howland and Hope College. Nate Dreyer and Matt Wainer with you this afternoon here on Hope College football, and the Flying Dutchman lead at 14-6. But, Matt, they find themselves backed up 3rd and 21 here inside their own 10-yard line with a 1-score lead. And the Hardy crowd getting ready for what's coming up next here.
Expecting them probably run the ball, see if they can get another 25, 30 seconds off the clock here. And punt the ball away. Trust your defense here for another stop.
Trainer and Strickland in the backfield as Hope will spread them 4 wide. It'll be Trainer a straight drop to pass. Looking deep. He's looking for Holzer. Unable to make the acrobatic grab over top of Larry Platt. He's looking for the pass interference flag. He doesn't get it, and it's 4th and 21.
Wow, I love that attempt there, though. Great play call there, as I expected them to just try and shed a little bit of clock and punt it, but They go for gold there to see if they can get the first down on one-on-one coverage. They had a good opportunity, possible opportunity for the personal foul, and now it comes down to your defense. Been so stout all day. Can you trust them for one more possession here?
Shaheen Friedley-Bell back to return this one. It'll be Caleb Dean to punt. There's motion up front, and that's going to back it up even more. A costly false start for Hope, and this punt just got that much more dangerous. I see your reaction, Matt, to that, because that is as important of a half the distance to goal penalty as you could take.
Yeah, you saw me do my surrender cobra in here. As we're just expecting here for Hope College, just not doing themselves any favors there and just trying to close this game out here.
So it'll be Dean to punt it away, backed all the way up to the end of his end zone. Caleb Dean, the young man out of Jenison, able to get the tumbler away. It's not a great one, and it's going to be plus field position around the 35-yard line for the Britons attack to take back over with 5.5 to go.
This is a lot to ask of your Hope College defense, but hey, they have shown up all game. So put the ball in Lovell's hands. Just see if you can get one more stop here for Hope College. It's touchdown or bust right now at this point for them.
Luke Lovell. Offset to his left hip is Phillip Jones-Price. 3 wide set. Hope showing some pressure with Lumen, who will back off a bit. Delayed give, fake. Lovell in the flat, hauled in by Dennison. He's got it over the 30, just shy of the first down. He's corralled out of bounds by Trevor Hansen.
It's like a gain of about 7 there.
4th catch of the game for Dennison. He was targeted 5 times, only 1 catch in the first half, and far more effective and key out of the slot in the second half of play. 2nd and 3. Another delayed give with nowhere to go. Right up the middle. Phillip Jones-Price shut down.
That looked like a miscommunication on the offensive line as well. Nobody guarding number 90, Carter Strong, there, as he's just completely free, and we got 3rd and 5 right now. Big, massive play here.
By the time he got the football, all he saw was Navy with the orange number 90 right in his face immediately. It'll be 3rd and 5. 4:40 to go. 14-6 game. Lovell throws in the flat for Devin Friedley-Bell, unable to hang on to the low pass. It's 4th and 5.
4th down and 5.
Here we go. It's the stop you need for Hope College.
Hope sideline to their feet.
Probably not Albion's last opportunity when they've got 3 timeouts left.
4:36 to go, 4th and 5. Albion trailing 14-6, driving on the road. They're up to the Hope 30-yard line. They go 3 wide again, and they bring Bloomfield into the backfield alongside Luke Lovell. The junior out of Pinckney will fake and drop to pass. Blitz picked up, looking for Kai Bristow. Incomplete. The coverage from Nundley. He was able to knock it away. And Darian Nundley, despite wearing that cast on his right hand, making the play, and Hope taking the football.
Wow, Nate. Unbelievable. I mean, they get the ball 35-yard line. Okay, and I'm looking at you and I'm saying, can they do it one more time? They're able to one more time. Unbelievable.
And we've stressed it a few times. You can only stress it so many times about defensive coordinator Jacob Pardonnet and this defense. This Albion attack averages over 40 points per game. They average over 450 yards per game. They've been held to 6 and have been mostly unable to move the football outside of a couple drives in plus field position territory a lot of times as well. Strickland will drive it and keep driving it up to the 35-yard line for a gain of 5 on 1st down, and the clock will start bleeding. Like you said, though, Albion 3 timeouts remaining right here, so they will have a chance to stop the clock a few times once they're able to, or if they're able to, start getting some stops to go along with it. Hope has remained with 3 wide receivers. on this look. Holzer, Harris, Myers. And the power back Strickland remains in. He'll get it again. The junior shaking his way to the first down marker. He got it. First down. Strickland falling forward to move the chains, blowing through Alex Olenek.
That's the story of Hope College. They can start to feel it here as Albion's probably got to start using some of their timeouts.
Under 3.5 to go. They will not use one yet. Chance Strickland, 6'2", junior. 3 rushing touchdowns last week. Zach Trainer getting ready to go to work with 3:12 and less. 1st and 10 right here. He'll give it to Strickland over the right side, bouncing, running, staying on his feet, lowering the shoulder, moving the chains.
So strong, that Chance Strickland, as this crowd can start to feel it in the air. Under 3 to play now.
Want a little bit of maybe an omen on this game? 2009, Hope 14, Albion 6, right here at Ray and Sue Smith Stadium, the final in that one. That's the last time Albion was held to 6 points in a football game.
Wow. Hope College playing the game of their life as you see Strickland breathing for air now.
Not just the game of their lives. Again, it has been over a decade since anyone has played this sort of defense against the Albion Britons. That's how good of a game it's been for Hope College. Strickland up the middle with a penalty marker. Will drive it down to the 42-yard line. We'll wait to see the call right here. It was thrown around where Luke Marsh was on the left side setting the blocks. 2:25 in the 4th.
Holding. Offense, number 73, 10-yard penalty.
And that's exactly it. Holding penalty on Luke Marsh. Will take it backwards right here with 2:25 in the 4th. 1st and 10. Hope turns into 1st and very long off that penalty.
Ball back to the Hope 44.
So Hope all the way back to their side of the field.
1st and forever now.
And all the way back to their own 44-yard line right here.
That's a tough penalty, as you can see them driving there, trying to find a way to put this game away.
Harris comes in motion. Trainer gives to Strickland. He'll bounce ahead to around the 48-yard line. Olenek on the tackle again, the edge rusher. Albion will use its first timeout with 2:01 to go. 14-6 Hope. Let's take a quick break to gather our own thoughts as well. We'll be right back here on Hope College Football. All right, welcome back to Hope Football and Ray and Sue Smith Stadium. Nate Dreyer, Matt Weiner, 2nd and 16 for the Flying Dutchman. They lead Albion 14-6 with 2 minutes to go. And Zach Trainer and this Hope offense will bring them out one more time just down their own side of the football field. Trainer to Strickland, trying to ride the junior again. He'll lower the shoulder over the 50-yard line and get into plus territory. Camden Orlando on the tackle, but Orlando is down at the base of the pile, and he's feeling it a little bit. That's a huge loss defensively for Albion.
Yeah, he looks like he's in a lot of pain there. Give the training staff an opportunity to come see what's going on. He's writhing in pain. Now he's up.
Able to get up to his feet at least, and they'll walk him off, but Orlando feeling that one for sure. Camera's panned back to the Hope sideline. The Albion units right here, so it's going to be 3rd down and still about 13 here for Hope or so.
I think that's something from his upper body. It looks like he might have dislocated shoulder or clavicle or something there, as he's really holding that right side in pain.
At least in Orlando, the senior inside linebacker, he's been in on so many plays, but here it is, 3rd and 13 for Hope as they'll break it out. Albion gets ready defensively to get things set. Hope will do the same. 3rd and 13 again. You're leading by 8, so Hope nothing can be over-aggressive or overly risky, but you're in kind of an interesting position. There is a timeout on the field, though. It looks like Travis Rundle for Albion potentially called a timeout right there. They're trying to get it set. He did, so 1 timeout now remaining, as Albion has been able to stop the clock coming out of that injury timeout, but just 1 timeout remaining for Albion now with 1:55 to go. Trainer will break him out. Hope a 3rd and 13. The sun coming out.
What a weird West Michigan day of weather today.
I don't think you could possibly describe a West Michigan Holland day of weather much better than what we've seen today in the fall. Zach Trainer breaking his way to nearly the 40-yard line and making it 4th and medium with a quick burst of speed out of the freshman. Brandon Camfield the tackle. Albion will take their final timeout. We will stay right here, Matt, as we set up this 4th down play. Couple options for Hope outside of field goal range here. You could try to punt to really flip it, or you could try to get the 1st down to put it away, essentially.
Yeah.
It's 4th and 5
decision.
officially. Sorry.
It's a tough decision, Nate. 4th and 5 on your 40. Do you want to give them the ball on your 40? Can you trust your defense for 60 yards with 1:48 to play? Albion with no timeouts. Or do you want to pin their ears back a little bit? And I think they got something to think about.
This is part of the decision process why Hope would bring a guy like Peter Sturzman in a few years ago, one of the most successful coaches in the history of Michigan high school football, his time at East Grand Rapids, building this Hope program, and he's going to bring the punt unit out. So Hope is going to try to significantly flip the field position. It is Caleb Dean, the sophomore out of Jenison, that will be the one, along with Flegler now, to send it away. And this will be Dean. It's a low one, past Friedley Bell, being chased down, rolling, angling just into the end zone.
Wow, they almost had the chance to get it down at the 1.
That was nearly as picture perfect as you could possibly do it, rolling it out to the corner around the 1-yard line, but instead just finds the end zone. But still, turns what would have been 60 yards into 80 yards in 1:40 that Albion has to go. And remember, Albion still, they need the touchdown and they need the 2-point conversion at this point in time. Turbocharged offense that averages over 40 points per game on the season, held to 6, held out of the end zone so far. They need to get in right here.
One more time from this Hope College defense.
Luke Lovell looking, finding Joey Robinson around the 25-yard line.
He's inbounds.
So the clock will run. Albion does not have any timeouts remaining. We're under 90 seconds to go. This is going to have to be a turbocharged drive out of the Britons if they're going to find a way to stay unbeaten. Lovell with some time, looking deep for Bristow. He got it, the senior out of East Lansing. Chauffeured out of bounds by Howe, but moves the chains to midfield.
Great pass there by Lovell. Hope's got to move their linemen in and out a little bit quicker here as they set up to get ready.
Clock stops with 1:10, right at midfield. Hope by 8. Albion driving to save their perfect season. Luke Lovell, pressure coming, sidesteps, and the junior's going to start moving. Throws it away well short of Adams. 2nd down and 10. Clock stops with 1:02. James Bloomfield, the senior, in the backfield along with the junior Lovell right here. 4 wide set, isolated near side on your screen is Kai Bristow. Leading receiver for this high-powered Britons offense. 2nd and 10 from the 50, 1:02 to go. Luke Lovell on the drop. The junior finds Bristow, corralled right away by Luke Palmer.
Clock's still running here.
Albion keeping it moving. Under 50 seconds to go. It's 3rd and 6. Lovell got it away and able to find a diving Dylan Dennison to move the change with a throw in the bucket. They'll spike it here, and they'll slow it down a little bit. 33 seconds on the clock, and Albion in striking range now.
Wow, a couple of huge plays from Luke Lovell. That's why he is who he is. He can have 59 minutes of really tough quarterback play. But when it matters most, he steps up to make a couple of big passes.
Lovell with 4 wide on 2nd and 10. Lovell, pressure coming from Parlberg, sidesteps, looking for Dennison, incomplete. Dylan Dennison in the end zone, high throw, and just unable to snag it. It's 3rd and 10.
Wow. Lovell steps up, make a really good chance for a jump ball there to Dennison. Dennison just couldn't come down with it. Got 3rd and 10 here. As everybody in the stands is on their feet here at Ray and Sue Smith Stadium, Nate.
Third and 10, 25 seconds to go. Hope by 8. Lovell from the shotgun off the snap. Looking for Friedley Bell. Got it, knocked out of bounds by Nundley. It's 4th and short with 19 seconds to go. Rolled out of bounds, so the clock's stopping, and Albion will set it up for a 4th down play. An unbeaten Britons team that have been steamrolling all opponents this season, shut down offensively. Hope's offense has done just enough, and here we go. 4th and 3 for Luke Lovell and the Britons offense. Pressure coming. Lovell dumps. Incomplete for Dennison. Hope takes it, and Hope wins it.
Wow.
As part of it, both sides being escorted back right here. Penalty markers all over. And now we're going to have to wait for this to get sorted out, but there certainly were some swings involved right there at the end of this contest.
Wow, and a hostile game that's been all day long. So there's probably going to be multiple unsportsmanlike conduct penalties here with a little bit of a brawl there at the end of the game, but no lost love between these two teams, Nate.
Hope. They made a statement on the field, though, today for certain. This is a team, they came in with a 4-1 mark. Only one of these teams could stay unbeaten, at least in conference play, and for the Flying Dutchman at home, through rain and wind and changeable conditions and a grinding, physical, boiling over physical game, the Flying Dutchman with a marquee win of their season. And for a team that have some really, really big plans, I think the rest of the way,
one on each team.
This is a big one.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 5, Albion. Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 38. Those penalties offset. Number 5 is ejected.
So Bristow ejected from the final 13 seconds of the game, as he was the Briton that was in there doing the bulk of the swinging, it appeared, in that scrum. But Hope has got it won. What a statement.
Man, Nate, time and time again, this Hope College defense holding Albion to just 6 points. I am utterly impressed by the showing that they had today and the great work by the Hope College staff, coaching staff, Coach Sersma and Coach Pardonnet here tonight. Unbelievable job by Hope College.
Everyone's still talking a little bit before we get this one final play and kneel down in. Schrainer will do the honor. Hope College, a rivalry win, an upset win, a statement win for the Flying Dutchman.
what a great game here today, Nate. The weather was here and there throughout the day, and Hope College played one of the best games that we've seen from them in a long time. I mean, unbelievable defensive effort. Zach Trainer, great job being able to get the ball out to some receivers on a huge touchdown reception there at the end of the first half to go up 14-3. From there on, it was Hope College defense.
I mean, this second half, both teams scoreless. It was a grinding affair, but this game, in a lot of ways, was won in the final moments of that first half. Albion had the ball. They were unable to score, and then Hope, with about a minute to go, quickly moved down the field. Like you said, a great connection between the freshman Trainer and the sophomore Myers on a great grab from Myers. And that kind of winds up being the difference, because it set the tone for the way this game is going to have to be played, with Albion trying to chase the lead, down a couple of scores at that point. What a win, and like I said, above all else, a statement. Here's a look at some of the plays of the game. The first score of the game, Strickland bowling his way into the end zone. Here's the second. Myers, acrobatic, over top of the senior Larry Platt, able to find the end zone. And that's it for touchdown scores in this game. A game that we thought we may see a fair amount of offense, especially from the Britons. It was all Hope College in this one, especially all Hope College defensively. These teams still have been exchanging some displeasantries at the end of it. This was a physical game. Talk about it from the rivalry aspect, Matt. These two teams do not like each other, and they proved that today as well. This was a physical war for Hope to have won.
No, they don't, but hey, they showed up, and that was a huge, massive win. As you can see how happy these players are to be able to be now 2-0 in the MIAA play and have the opportunity to win their conference. I mean, you could not be happier for a Hope College fan.
Hope College, with the hearty group of fans that have been here all afternoon, will lead their fight song after a hard-fought and tough one. Huge thank you to everyone with Hope College on our production crew right here. They're the ones that actually make us sound and look so good each and every time that we're on air. Hope College's statement. For Matt Wayner, my name is Nate Dreyer. 14-6, Hope College, an upset rivalry win over Albion. The Flying Dutchmen stay unbeaten in conference play.
There are over 5,000 colleges and universities in the United States alone, and nearly every single one of them is named after a location or a historical figure. But along the shores of Lake Michigan, there is a school whose namesake is not a founder, not a historical figure, not a state, city, or physical landmark. It is named after an ideal, a virtue, a way of life. Its name is hope. It is so easy to get lost in what this world lacks, to become discouraged by its needs, gaps, and flaws. Can we see beyond the uncertainty and brokenness? At Hope College, we do. Not by ignoring the world as it is, but by learning and living with the belief that this is not the world as it should be, by driving to understand, to unlock clarity, to amplify truth, by leading with inspired compassion, by embodying a vision that illuminates greater opportunity for all, by serving with anchored conviction, using our collective gifts to offer this world what it needs most. Hope. Not simply hope as a desire, but hope as a way of being. Because hope has changed the way we see the world, and hope drives us to change the way the world is. Because hope shapes our calling. Because hope inspires our dreams. Because hope empowers our talents. Because hope frees us to try. Because hope transforms what we believe, transforms how we act, transforms who we are. At Hope College, we know this life-altering grace is a gift we have all been given, and it is the greatest gift we can offer the world. Hope transforms.